Hola, fellows. Hello, it's your boy Scrubtello, and welcome to the totally not a podcast, but definitely still kind of sort of a podcast where we totally play a game for maybe 1/3, if not 1/4, if not 1/5 of the entire stream. Sometimes maybe just 1/10 of the entire stream, as we spent the whole rest of the time yapping. I'm Scrubtello, and this is my friend Aru.
Hello.
Can you tell that just came up in the back of my head just now a second ago?
I thought it was rehearsed.
Oh yeah. Definitely reversed.
Clearly by all the stumbling.
Yeah. Totally was not just a funny thing that came to mind like an hour ago when I was randomly editing.
VTuber speaks, stumbles.
Comes out with facts somehow. Or something that at least coherently passes as factual. You know, close enough. Sucker fool, I've had enough. There we go.
Aka baka. Dread XP. Positively spooky.
Oh,
Sucker for love. Date to die on.
Positively speaking.
Well, gotta see
God,
if
it's
the
not
first one
negatively
actually worked this time.
spooky.
Oh God.
Hi, Astra. Astra, are you ready for more Resident Evil after the stream? I am so ready for more Requiem. Dude, Requiem has been so fucking good. Oh my God.
Oh yeah?
You're gonna be so happy. Did you already look forward? Like to see what happens in the story?
How was that? How'd that go?
Astra, you spoiled yourself? Oh damn.
I haven't fully spoiled myself on it, but I've seen the final fight, and I have seen a very specific fight, and that's all I've seen.
I watched Hazi. Okay, well if you were watching Hazi, it's fine. As long as it was Hazi. Hazi's cool.
As long as it was Hazi.
He deserves it.
Nice.
Do what?
Huh?
What'd you say?
Oh, I've only seen the final fight, and I've only seen a very specific fight, and that was it.
Dude,
I don't know how far
have
along
no
you are in the
idea
game.
What's gonna happen? I am at. Wait, do you know the game? Like, are you familiar with like what happens?
Oh yeah, I know Resident Evil, and I've watched people play all the other games. I know you play as Leon
this one.
and the daughter of the reporter lady that survived a different Resident Evil game.
Outbreak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the part where I'm playing as Leon,
Oh.
and I'm in a very specific place that's very important to the story as a whole.
Oh, you can spoil it to me, by the way. I don't plan on playing it.
Oh, okay. I'm in
Yeah.
destroyed Raccoon City, by the way.
Yeah. That's what. I didn't know if that was happening later in the game or that's where the whole game takes place. So I didn't want to like bring that up.
It's later in the game.
Okay.
You start out at a clinic,
I just remember.
and apparently the Raccoon City part is halfway through the game, and I have put God knows how many. Let me see. How many hours have I put in the game already?
How many hours have you put in now?
13 hours, and I've been in the Raccoon City part for maybe
13 hours.
Maybe
You're
like
taking your
4
time with
hours?
this. Holy shit,
well,
this is a
it's
long
not
route.
like I'm taking. It's not like I'm taking my time. It's not like I'm going, oh yeah, let me just like take my time with this thing and chill here. And no, it's I'm scared fucking shitless and I can't press W.
We're two very different horror game players. I'm someone that holds down the W when I get scared. I'm just like, oh fuck, go, 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 go.
How do you hold down the W when your fear is the thing that will be in front of you?
Listen, I didn't say it was a smart idea, and I didn't say I don't die often. I just say that's what I do.
It's kind of a crouching run. Okay, Astra. Okay, man. Okay. Yes, I have barely hit the sprint button. I'm in Leon's part though, so I'm fine. Like Leon's part, all action, everything. Grace's part is what fucking terrifies me.
No, just to put it this way, I just finished Reanimal yesterday. Mezzy and I finished it in 2 runs, all because we don't know how to chill. And by the way, Reanimal, phenomenal game. As a big Little Nightmares fan, I very much enjoyed the game. Also, the game has no chill. Every time you think there's a break for a breather, a new thing happens, and you're always on the run, which has been honestly really enjoyable. Which really gets rid of a gripe that I had.
If I were to play Reanimal, I wouldn't be scared of Reanimal.
You wouldn't?
No, it's 2D. Like the it's kind of like the side-scrolling kind of look to it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be scared of that. I'm not scared of Leon's part because it's third person and it's actiony and like it's not about jump scares. But Grace, I'm playing first person in a very almost hyper realistic looking game. It's terrifying.
See, that kind of gives me the vibe
Whenever
of
I played
like
Soma, I wasn't scared of Soma either.
that gives me the vibe of like Phasmophobia or like Ghost Watchers.
No,
kind of like
I'm not
sneaking
scared
around.
of Phasmophobia. They don't look good. Those games don't look good enough to scare me.
I think Ghost Watchers looks better, or they make their monsters look a lot better. But yeah. I can agree that Phasmo's a bit on the goofy.
Super Normal. Super Normal is a terrifying fucking game. Also, hi Shinra, my hater. Motherfucker ain't even running into danger. He's teching wave dashing and hoping for the best. Yeah.
Listen here, you.
That's honestly what Scrub would do.
It is a tactic, and most cases than not, it works.
You really want it to work and be untouchable, you have to Luigi wave dash. You can't Tekken wave dash.
Now, see, funny of you to believe I actually know what I'm doing when I am quote-unquote teching and quote-unquote wave dashing. I am doing the special tactic, the secret skill known as button mash, and it just figures its own way out. Also, hello, I am a tiny chibi
What I do is I
model
pause
now.
the game.
I can move. No, I don't push the pause button. I just keep fucking moving and hope for the best.
Do you know I push the fucking pause button? I'm like...
Listen, I take a page out of Dory's book and just keep swimming.
Something will happen, you'll hear like one big sound and then I'll cut off the sound because I press pause and it scares the shit out of me.
See, I see the monster, I
Because
turn around and
pausing
go
means that,
screaming,
like, it's
no, 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 no,
done.
no.
Pausing means it's done. It's
I
like
got-
I
I
can
got-
press pause and the game is not playing anymore.
No, I got no time for pause. I got to motion, and if the monster is one way, I gotta run the other way. Except for the other times where I forget to turn the other way and I just keep running towards it and get murdered.
See, I do plan on playing what's it called? Resident Evil 4. And that is not gonna scare me. Because it's gonna be like third person, Leon, it's very action based. That one's gonna be
outside
fine.
Yeah.
We have Goonin to the moon right now? The sun is out, dude.
To the moon, let it release upon the stars.
Hardest line of all time. He clenched his fists as if praying. This motherfucker, he mashed every button as if he was in prayer.
Listen. If one button don't work, maybe the other one will.
Not for me, pretty dark already. Yeah, but Stromboli lives in like the same state as me. The sun's out, bro. Go play
Sun's
outside.
out, guns out.
The sun's out, bro. Go to the park. Play outside. Get a round of hide and seek in. Like, do something, man.
It's there. She's full.
She's full for me is fucking crazy. No, it's raining. Just wear the umbrella hat. You know, it's like the visor that like goes on your head, and then it's just an umbrella.
And here, I thought you liked.
Fine, I'll go. No. Is that my goat? TLDR, ow.
Oh boy.
Playing hide and seek with whole cock in hand.
God damn it, Shinra. Who let you out of the kennel?
Bro, Shinra. What the fuck?
Shinra, back in your corner.
In what universe would you need a rooster with you? The very same.
Yeah, no.
Is that Dante?
Oh shit.
That is Dante. That's Dante. I can recognize my husband.
Is that Dante with Shinra? Oh, no, that's the emote. The emote is Dante.
Mm-hmm.
Dante Kurosaki. Ichigo Kurodante.
When are we busting it down on some goop in Arc Raiders? When Arc Raiders changes its formula from not being an extraction shooter. From the mid-anime, we're not even going to talk about it. We're not even going to talk about it. You know there's a better Devil May Cry anime, by the way? It came out in like 2007.
Ooh, I remember that one, actually. I do remember
pretty good.
that one.
It's kind of like Monster of the Week for a bit, and then it actually picks up a story.
I mean, is that not the first game also?
Yeah.
It's pretty fitting. Monster of the Week, Monster of the Round. I mean, it's the same thing. I just like how they got Ichigo Kurosaki to play in.
I mean, I guess.
Arusa, we found to a Yap section, instantly pulls up the background music.
Damn right. I was like, I need something to fill it so it's not just silent.
I need some background music, man. Let's go. I just have my BGM up. It's fine.
Otherwise, I will make Shankar afraid of black people till the universe is heat death. What the fuck? What?
Fuck? Huh? Shinra,
Make Adi Shankar scared of black people? Bro, what?
Shinra,
what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to him? What are you gonna do to him that's gonna supersede him being afraid of you to supersede him being afraid of your race? What are you doing?
Oh, Shinra off haunting people.
Go to music? Thank you. I try. It's literally just my favorites that I put on shuffle.
Oh, yeah, I care with the huh? Oh.
Because how do you make Virgil lame?
Virgil?
I already did, Virgil? Bro. DMC Devil May Cry. The reboot.
Oh, DMC Devil Gone Cry.
I'm not gonna lie. The reboot Virgil, he was hot, but he like, bro did like nothing. And then he was like, yeah, I'm betraying you. And it's like, what do you mean betraying me? How did you even help me? You did nothing.
Virgil made Aru cry.
Okay, I will say Dante is extremely hot in the reboot, and I will not hear anything. I don't give a shit if people are gonna say, I hate that Dante, and it's not actually because of what he looks like, it's just because of the sins that it committed as a game, and they're gonna take that out on how Dante looks, even though Dante looks really good. You're wrong, he looks fucking hot. I don't care.
I just can't unsee Ichigo Kurosaki just sick of everyone's shit at that point. Like something snapped and he just lost it at the end and became a white-haired Devil May Cry character.
Dude,
Homie's in his crash out era.
that game got way too many fucking haters on it. I'm not gonna lie. People were like, oh no, Devil May Cry. Like, what did you do to Devil May Cry with all the story and all the... What fucking story?
There's a story?
I love Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry 4 had a story. You are right. You are correct. Because they had to bring Nero in there for it to actually get it interesting again. Because they had no story in 1 and 2. It was basically, dude, you're the son of Sparta. Oh my God, who the fuck is Sparta? I don't know. Anyway, I'm Mundus, and then you kill him. Like, that's the first game. The second game is, dude, I have a gun. That's it.
It's Monster of the Week, the game, up until 4.
And then 3 is the one where it's like, oh, we'll actually have like we'll have this whole story that's based on Dante to Virgil and like what the rivalry looks like and why they do what they do. And why they act the way they act, where they sit
like,
in the world.
It's like, whoa,
and like
dude,
that makes sense.
Our
It's like,
Resident
oh,
Evil
DMC
4
fan had
idea.
story.
It's like, whoa, dude, our Resident Evil 4 side project story kind of blew off to a 4th game. Maybe we should give it an actual story now.
Yeah, and then like the 3rd game had like its own story with the 2 characters that have been in it since the beginning, basically.
Yep.
And then, well, I guess Virgil was like only in the series, like sorta, but he wasn't like super present in the series yet. And then 3 was like, let's explain it, and then let's explain the only bit of lore that actually exists. And then they were like, we ran out of lore. Let's just make up a character called Nero.
Yeah. No,
Now it's gonna be all about Nero, and Dante's gonna be secondary.
We have white-haired Ichigo, then we have dark-haired Ichigo with a cane. Because that's Nero. Nero is the one with the cane, or is that someone else I'm thinking?
That's V. V's in
wrong.
5.
Okay.
Get it because V. Yeah, Roman numeral.
Roman numeral. We're not in
We already
Rome.
have
Silly
Ichigo, sick of
numbers.
everyone's shit. His name is Nero.
Yeah.
That's true. Because Nero is voiced by JYB.
Oh, is he voiced by that guy?
Yes, he's voiced by JYB.
So they just took the guy
Nero's
who's playing another character and
actually voiced
decided, yo,
by-
you should be Dante this time. Homeboy came in and said,
Yes,
hey, it's my
actually,
turn
yes.
to play
And
Dante.
with Adi Shankar's thing, Dante is voiced by the voice of Nero in the game.
Okay, you know what should be done now? We should have the original voice for Dante come in and play Nero in the anime.
I'm going to ruin it for you. He's designed after the director of the game. I don't care. How did that ruin it for me? He still looks hot, bro. He still looks hot.
I don't see the problem here, my dude.
He's not a good character, but he's just hot. The game where Virgil canonically fucks, exactly. Number 4.
Oh.
DMC 4 is when Virgil canonically fucks.
Right, because Nero's his kid, right?
Nero is his kid, and in the Virgil DLC, you play as Virgil going to that city, like, what was it, 20 years earlier? And that's the city that he goes into, and he goes, cool, I'm gonna fuck this woman, and then leaves. And then Nero's born, and then 20 years go by.
I know, Kamikaze, I'm a small now. I'm a little
Scrub
guy.
Scrub's a little
I'm a little
kitty
guy. I'm a hat up upon Aru's head. I am now the tall by sitting upon the Aru's head. No longer small, now
A
tall.
white hair Ichigo, Adi Shankar, when I find you. I don't know, man. DMC is like a good series overall. I think DMC Devil May Cry got way too much hate. I don't think the story is the most creative thing in the world, but it's definitely
Look at the source material.
It's a product of its time.
Yeah.
Because that was like 2012 or 2013. Sometime
I
around
thought it
there
was
when
earlier.
like all the stories were doing that shit.
I could have sworn it was earlier in the 20s.
DMC Devil May Cry?
2000s. Yeah. I thought it was further back than that.
No.
When did
me check.
Resident Evil 4 come out? Did it come out around the same time as that, didn't it? Or maybe a little after?
No, DMC Devil May Cry, not Devil May Cry.
Yeah, that's the prequel one where he's like shorter haired, right?
It's not a prequel, it's a reboot.
Right. Well, that, yeah.
The
That one came
prequel
out
is
that
3.
time, then.
3
Yeah.
is the prequel.
Oh.
DMC Devil May Cry is 2013.
Now you guys are figuring out why the story's such a fucking mess.
Yeah.
It's all fucking over the
There's
place, man.
Devil May Cry 1. I think Devil May Cry 2 happens after 1, but then 3 is a prequel.
And there's DMC
And
Devil
then
May Cry.
4 is after all of that. And then 5 is after all of that. And then the reboot is by itself.
So does the reboot connect to all this, or is the reboot not connected to all this?
Reboot is completely not connected. They were trying to reboot it, and then people were like, this is shit. And they were like, never mind, we're not going to reboot it. We'll go back to the original.
How dare you give him my boy short hair? Give him his emo locks.
Well, they also didn't like it because, like, I will admit, they did kind of shit on the fans. But to be fair, if fans can't take a joke of something, then that's when you become obsessive.
Man, fans can't take a joke.
Like,
imagine being a Kingdom Hearts fan.
yeah, imagine being imagine being like a fan of like anything that then gets a joke. People were like, oh, this is the biggest affront to a DMC fan. And I was like, dude, it's one joke. If you didn't like the joke, that's fine. Move on. Do not let this consume you.
At least your game's deepest moments isn't the dog Disney character getting hit in the back of the head by a fucking rock, and the anthropomorphic duck launching a giant fucking fireball.
I think him being the director is self-censored is cringe, but that's just me. I get it. It's cringe, but it doesn't change the fact that that Virgil ended up looking hot. Like, it's cringe. It's sort of like whenever you hear something like a song and then you're like, wow, this song sounds cringe, but I'm banging my head to it anyway. Like, it doesn't change the fact that you enjoyed the song, even if it's cringe.
You're talking a whole lot about two people who are anime characters on live streams. We know the ways of the cringe. We are cringe. We are proud.
That's true. Yeah, that's so true.
And you're saying this as a watcher.
And yeah, VTubing has a very, very distinct level of cringe, but it's fun. We're doing it because it's fun.
Also coming from a chat who's watching the two anime LARPers together. But there's a whole level of cringe in there, and I think we all know it. We must take pride in our cringe. We must accept the cringe, for we are cringe and we are proud.
Adi Shankar should make Resident Evil show, yeah, and then we can just ignore it, just like the rest of the Resident Evil visual media.
Adi Shankar should become a VTuber and have his VTuber model be Dante.
I would release the T-virus in this app. DMC buddies watched DMC show by Adi, and it kind of stuck. Everyone had trouble with the writing. The anime, though, everyone was rather positive toward. Oh, like the old anime? Yeah, because the old anime had charm to it. Even I can sit here and talk about that old anime and why it's a problem, like why it's not specifically good. But I still enjoyed it. There's so much charm to it that even if it's not good, you can tell it was made like without trying to push a separate narrative other than Devil May Cry. Like literally looking at it and being like, we like Devil May Cry, that's why we made this show.
Sometimes I sit here thinking, where's my Tony the Tiger VTuber at? Where is he gone? Bring back my boy.
Not in a million years. Yeah. So
Damn it.
Scrub, do you know the scene from the reboot?
The one where he got the Dante hair and he looked at himself in the mirror. He said, "No, never happening."
Yeah, it was like a mop that like landed on his head and landed exactly precariously into Dante's like old hairstyle, and he said, "Not in a million
And
years."
everyone got so mad. They were like, "Oh, why you're doing that? You're making fun of your fan base. Oh no!" Yeah, I remember this.
Imagine being a VTuber. I can't fucking imagine. That sounds like cringe. That sounds so stupid. Who would do that?
I know, right? That's so cringe, right, guys? Yeah, totally. Yeah, that being a VTuber. Yeah.
When this creature said, "I'm gonna make a BlazBlue Netflix series," I've never seen red so fast. I mean, the thing about BlazBlue as well is like,
BlazBlue. Oh god, that would be an interesting anime. That would be a very interesting
BlazBlue already
anime.
has an anime.
BlazBlue?
Yes, it already has an anime.
They do?
Yes, it does. I think it's called like Alter Memory or something. Let me look.
There is an anime. Ah, I've only ever played 3. BlazBlue.
Yeah, Alter Memory. I have not seen it. I have not seen it. Imagine being a Bleach fan. I'll just go.
Yo, someone needs to become an Ichigo VTuber so he can talk to Seto Kaiba VTuber, and then they can work together to fight the ultimate evil known as the Tony the Tiger VTuber.
BlazBlue already has an anime. It's called The Video Games because they're really cool visual novels that come with a fighting game attached to it.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty fun fighting game too. I remember playing Izayoi a lot.
It's my favorite 2D fighting game. BlazBlue is my favorite 2D fighting game series.
Nice.
Like hands down.
I have not played it since 2013, maybe 2014.
They made Guilty Gear so that then they could just have a fighting game engine to throw into BlazBlue to fill in the gaps in the visual novel. That's it.
I remember Terrorly being a lot of fun to play also.
Remember what?
I was just saying, I liked playing Izayoi, and then Terumi was a lot of fun to play with as well. Cosmo was fun too.
Terumi is so fucking fun. Oh, dude, I'm so safe. It's okay as long as I stay far away from Chain.
Oh, Chain.
Snakes.
Snakes, they go numb.
Fun fact. Did you know snakes are long? Fucking flings it at you. It's like the
Yo,
fucking
did you
meme
know-
of Eminem
Yo.
just like with the hand out, like flinging a snake at you.
Listen, fun fact. Did you know facts are fun? That is all. The more you know.
Adi Shankar during an interview. If I knew DMC had a story, I would have just done Street Fighter, bro. Okay. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I'm not gonna play one side or the other. In his defense, as we just said, DMC's story is kind of all over the place and almost non-existent in a couple of the games. That it really makes you wonder.
Adi Shankar is the one that voices Ichigo, right?
Adi Shankar is the one that directed the Castlevania show and the Devil May Cry show.
That's
The new
who
one.
it is. I thought we were talking about the voice actor. I'm really bad with names. So unless someone just says the name,
The
and explains
voice
what
actor
they're
is
doing, I'm not gonna
JYB.
know.
We will usually refer to the voice actor as JYB. So if you hear an actual acronym, that's the voice actor.
Ah, okay, I know. Okay. These are connecting now. Just so you know, I'm going to forget it in like the next 5 minutes, but you know, it's connecting right now. The brain cell is
He
processing.
apparently worked on
its
DMC show
understanding.
before DMC5. I don't believe he worked on it before DMC5. I straight up don't believe that. That's a lie. The Castlevania show didn't even come out until after DMC5, right?
It's been a while, so maybe.
And he was so focused on that. There's no fucking way that
That
he
new
was
Castlevania-
working on.
Well, not new, but the newer Castlevania I thought was really fun. The one that's like the new Belmont guy, but we could do both the magic and the whipping.
Castlevania Nocturne.
Yeah. I like Nocturne. Nocturne is fun. Isn't there
I
like a
haven't
whole
seen
second
Nocturne yet.
half? Isn't there like a whole second half that needs to come out at some point? Or has it come out already? Has it been out? It could have been out by now. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it.
Castlevania has the 4 seasons of what's his name?
Okay.
Trevor.
Yeah, and now it's Richter.
And then yeah, now it's Richter. I've
Oh,
heard
I
it's
real-
bad, but obviously I'm gonna watch it myself to see if it's actually bad. I don't know.
Hey Teresa, how you doing? I have a thing where known as my own opinion, and usually I just look at other people's things. I'm like, I liked it. That's
Yeah, like I'll take in what people are saying about something, but then I will still check it out myself.
I also have this thing where I have not played a single
Unless
Castlevania
it's something I
game,
know that I'm not gonna like
so
in
I
the
have
first
no idea
place.
what the story is. I run on the idea that Castlevania is
Well, it's
just a
definitely
Belmont
not,
fights an
we're
Alucard,
just-
not Alucard, or Dracula, or some sort of connection of the two.
The story for DMC 5 was pretty good. It was a bit of connecting dots. They didn't just like take what was DMC 4 and go to DMC 5.
I see.
They skipped quite a bit of time and then just kind of threw you in there. And then it's like, okay, well, if you played the others, you should be able to connect the dots, which is fine. But the DMC, the Shankar DMC show was like, oh man, there's these demons and they're like bad guys, right? And then we figure out they're not bad guys. They're refugees, guys. They're refugees. So we're going to take them from hell, which isn't actually hell. It's just another world.
I like
And we're
the arc
gonna
of the
pull
Mad
them over to
Hatter
our
bunny
world.
guy. I actually enjoyed the bunny guy.
And we're gonna keep them here, safe in our world. The refugees, guys. The refugees. Don't worry about it. Pushes the nuke button on hell. You won't miss a thing.
I just remember really liking the fucking Mad Hatter bunny guy. Really mixed in some
promised-
Alice in Wonderland shtick in there.
We promise this is not trying to push a political view, guys,
No, not
at all.
Bye, Teresa.
We promise we're not using Devil May Cry as a way to push more political views that were never existing in Devil May Cry in the first place.
They do that a lot.
That's actual facts. It's not facts. I don't believe it.
What do you mean? Is a
Him
fact?
saying he's disheartened at the fact that 5 was a thing. I believe he wants people to think that he actually was planning the show before 5, but he wasn't. He wants people to think he was the egg when he was in fact the fucking chicken.
Yo, fried chicken would be bomb right now.
Hi, Kazik. Welcome in. We're talking about Devil May Cry 5. Well, Devil May
Yeah.
Cry overall.
And the animated series and the other Devil May Cries and yeah.
I started playing DMC 5 with Astra because I will play DMC 5 with literally anyone because I love that game. It's so good. And then Astra was like, I had that game, and I was like, then we're playing it.
How's your Armored Core run going, by the way? Because you're doing like 3 runs now, aren't you?
Sorta. I don't know if I can go back to playing solo. I'm gonna be real.
Oh yeah. You learned the joys
co-op
of
is just too
co-op.
fun.
That's so fair.
And we found the perfect we found the perfect health scaling for the enemies to make it still fair.
Oh, you can change the scaling?
Yes. And it's wonderful.
Nice.
Fried Adi Shankar.
So, I have a just to guess, I don't know if King Kodiak is an Adi Shankar fan.
I think he is.
Oh,
I'll
you're
remember that.
making the voices. The voices is a good movie. I like the voices. What else has this guy made that I have actually seen? Not much else. The only other thing I watched that he made was the voices. I remember liking the voices. Oh, he made the live actions Power Rangers. Well, I guess Power Rangers has always been live action, but the Power Rangers movie.
The live action Power Rangers is like saying, oh, dude, the animated SpongeBob.
Yo, it's the, you know which one I'm talking about, right?
The live action
Don't-
Power Rangers?
Yeah.
Yeah. That narrows it down just as much as saying, yeah, you know the Resident Evil game with the gun?
The not Fox Kids one, the other one. Or was this one? Oh, what's this one? No, I don't know what this is. Power Rangers, released in 2015, had the OG cast, but at the same time, is not that dark and gritty one, because everyone is so happy with the Power Rangers out there. What the fuck is this?
Don't call me a Shankar fan. I'd rather you just call me.
Was it just a mini film? Maybe it was a mini film. This is interesting.
No, dude. Yeah. It's like that Sonic game that has the blue hedgehog in it. You know which one I'm talking about?
I like the one with the other Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, Soink the Hedgehog.
Yeah, I like Soink. I like Soink of Hedge.
Any particular one is
Techno.
fucking insane, Kami. Holy shit, that's insane.
What did Kami say?
Said any particular one and then said pulls out notebook for King Kodiak saying I'd rather you just call me a slur.
Damn.
Insane. Actually insane.
Nah, I'm just gonna call you a Shakar fan.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't. Okay.
It's like an actual.
Who here is good with
15-minute,
horror
like-
games, by the way?
I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say much about my
Oh my God.
survival instinct, but you know, I beat them.
I was like, we just talked about you running into the evil.
Hey, you'll be
Oh my God, the
surprised how well
monster,
that
W.
tactic works sometimes. Sometimes it's just a good juke away and the thing misses you and you can get pretty far ahead of it afterwards.
Okay,
Never
so
underestimate the power of a good juke.
have you seen that meme of the dude who's, I don't know what game he's playing, but he's playing like a horror game and he's like sneaking up and there's this like creature there and he's like, they're blind, and he's streaming and then someone redeems a fucking fart sound effect
And the monster comes at him.
and it scares the shit out of him and he shoots his shotgun and completely misses the monster as he was aiming at the monster, scares the shit out of him. His fucking reticle moves next to the monster, shoots the shotgun, and then he starts screaming. Oh my god. I have it on my phone. I gotta send it to you. I have my VTube studio up right now, but I gotta send it to you later. Holy fuck, it's so fucking funny.
That
I
actually
have that
sounds like
shit
something
tabbed
I'd
in
go
my
through.
It's
That most definitely
so
sounds like
fucking
something
funny.
I'd go through.
I have
no,
no idea
yeah.
what game he was playing either.
Some sort of horror game. Some sort of horror game with a gun.
I love horror games, but yeah, I get scared easily. Like you don't get scared or easy under pressure. Kind of both. Like you don't get scared, so you don't have to worry about pressure, or you work easy under pressure even if you're scared.
I
hate
about
them.
just as well under pressure than I do not under pressure. It's also kind of why even when the scary parts are happening, I still keep moving or I keep trying to do my thing.
If I'm under a locked-in sort of pressure, I can do well, but if I'm under fear, I don't do well.
I'm about
You
the
still need
same
to play
either or.
Mortuary Assistant. I beat Mortuary Assistant.
My wife
I beat
fell
that
asleep
game.
while playing Mortuary Assistant.
That
Speaking of
game
someone
scared
that's
the fuck
complete,
out of me.
speaking of someone that's completely unaffected by horror games, my fucking wife is so unaffected by horror games that she played Mortuary Assistant as a late night fun game, and it soothed her to sleep. Like, she was so unbothered by the monster and his little fucking scares, she beat the game, the story mode, played it again to try to get another ending, and fell asleep in the process, mid-game.
See, I get to... It's a blessing and a curse how much my imagination is kind of expounded, because then I get... When it's first person, I get very invested. And I get so locked in that I think I'm the character. and then it scares the fuck out of me whenever something's about to kill me. Because my brain literally says, this is gonna kill you. Not, oh, you're gonna get a game over. It's, this is gonna kill you.
My fight or flight leads to fight more than it tends to do flight. So for me, when I see something that triggers me or gets me in my effect, hence why I keep moving, most occasionally still towards the thing, but sometimes I get away with it anyways.
Thank God that you're not having to deal with those horror game things IRL, because you would die. If you're usually fight more than flight, you would just die.
I don't know. I grew up in the ghetto. I dealt with a lot of like sketchy shit, and I've made it past a lot of sketchy people. Like,
dude, the definition of Resident Evil is taking people who have been military trained, putting them into situations where they still don't know what to do because the military doesn't train you for giant mutated monsters.
I mean,
like saying like I grew up in the ghetto. It's like yeah, I grew up in the ghetto. Yeah, I think I could you know.
I mean, your stereotypical zombie is your stereotypical
from
addict.
John Carpenter's and win.
Well, maybe not John Carpenter's, but I can at least deal with like a basic T-virus zombie. That's for sure. That's just your stereotypical fucking junkie.
No. Have you seen Requiem? Have you seen what the T-virus could turn people into?
Which is the one that makes them like basic ass zombies? Which one's that one? Is it T?
Yeah, but the strain is mutated over time.
Yeah. I mean, as long as it's not like a
Yeah,
Mr.
so
X
there's,
or
like,
a Tyrant, I think I should be fine.
Well, you're gonna have to deal with one. Because the minute one is born, in most cases, it's not gonna be stopped.
Yeah.
So you'll have to deal with it because it's gonna be alive.
Yeah. I'll figure something out. Either I die trying or either I die trying or something happens.
We were talking about it when I was playing it, and I was like, if I was Grace and Leon gave me his Requiem revolver, I just fucking shoot myself. I'm not kidding.
Listen,
I don't
either
care.
gonna figure something out or I'm gonna die trying. That's all there is to it.
I'm not. I think I would. I think I would definitely not, because by the time she gets the gun, she had already seen the girl. So I would I just shoot myself. I'd be like, oh, thanks, Leon. It's got one bullet. Perfect. That's me.
How do I block?
I could never.
YouTube? There's some dudes saying they are definitely underage. But I tried to. I just removed the comment.
I have no idea.
Is it hide user on this channel? Is that how I do it?
Probably.
How to ban on...
I don't stream on YouTube.
I stream on both, and every now and again I get the occasional. I'm pretty sure is a bot, but I'm definitely not sure. That's a browser extension. How do I just?
There we go. Sorry guys, my audio's been fucking up recently. I don't know why. I'm gonna restart my computer after this stream. The minute that zombie turns into a crimson head, you're shitting yourself. Dude, I'm not shitting myself. I'm shooting myself. You got it wrong. I'm shooting myself. Motherfucker said a victim of fentanyl is equal to a zombie with a chainsaw in hand. I know.
Yeah. Listen.
SCP contained a breach made me shiver. Outlast wouldn't do that to me at all.
It's a game where you're gonna die either way. At least I'm gonna try my best.
I got bored of Outlast. I got bored of Outlast because it kept just being like, okay, so then you're gonna go to this next part, and then this one crazy person is gonna give you chase sequences that you're gonna have to sneak past, and then you're gonna go to this next part, and this one crazy person is gonna give you chase sequences that you have to sneak past, and then you're gonna go to the next part, and I was like, dude, I'm bored. I'm just bored. Indomitable human spirit art. That's me. That's me, man. That's me.
For
If
me,
I'm about
it's
to
just a
die, I
matter
will
of
point the gun
like,
at my temple, hug myself as near Zed, and pull the trigger so both of us die in rest. No, this isn't Killing Floor. Killing Floor isn't scary. You don't know about Zeds. Kodiak says, click the 3 dots next to the name, or click the name.
yeah. I ended up just clicking hide user on this channel. Because all I see the options for like banning is remove or hide user on this channel.
Yeah, I think it's definitely hide then. That's a weird way to name it though.
That's what I thought also.
Like, not just like Twitch just has like, oh, ban or kick or something.
Yeah. It's weird.
Aru gets the revolver, and it's just like in Red Bull's hiring process, she gets every chamber empty.
Yeah. Hey, Techno.
Well, Leon gives you 1 bullet, and the theory is that Leon gave you that bullet in that gun. It's a theory. Astra actually talked about it. I think it was either Astra or Hazi talked about it, and then I Googled it, and like people are actually saying the same thing. There's a theory that
shoot yourself?
he gives you that in case you want to off yourself. Because that Requiem shoots. So there are bullets that when shot at your head cannot kill you. Like, it can have you live at least for a certain amount more time, because it's not actually immediately shutting your brain down. That bullet will immediately fucking obliterate you. Your head will no longer exist.
I see.
What did I talk about? Astra, do you remember when we were talking about Leon giving you the Magnum with the 1 bullet in it? And it was like, oh, well, that could be for shooting yourself. I don't know if it was you who said that or Hazi who said it. Was one of you guys said that when we were talking about it while I was playing the game. And then I was like, yeah, that's a good point. And then I looked it up later, and like there are multiple people talking about that, being like, guys, is this why Leon gave her the gun? But other people, like what I brought in was other people agreed with my side, where it's like, I don't think Leon would do that. I personally was like, that's a good theory, but I don't think Leon would do that, because Leon went through all that shit just to, save Claire in 2, and then went through all that shit just to save Ashley in 4. I don't think he would just be someone who's like, here, in case you give up.
Now, I think it's really weird that he only gave you 1 bullet, but...
Because he uses it and then gives it to you. So I think it was just he'd been using it up to that point, and all he had left was 1 bullet. And so he was like, well, this bullet can literally penetrate through like 5 fucking zombies at a time. So hopefully, if you ever need to use it, it's right here.
So this is from that... Because that's definitely... I saw a meme that definitely, I'm thinking is connected to this, saying that like this is what Leon gives you when he tells you to protect yourself. He gives you like this fancy ass looking Magnum.
Yeah, it's called the Requiem.
Yeah.
And it's essentially your lifeline, because when you're Grace, and there's these 2 different monsters that are like huge mutated monsters. One's called the girl. I don't remember what the other one was called. You can kill the other one, but the way you kill it is you have to craft these injectors that basically over mutate the T virus and essentially make it kill itself. But you have to craft 3 of them and use 3 of them on the back of that monster. So before you even do that, the only thing that can protect you from those monsters when they find you and when they're coming after you is the Requiem's bullets. They are heavy and hard-hitting enough to stun the monster every time you shoot them.
Oh, that's cool.
So that the Requiem is basically your lifeline. You use all your other weapons for every other monster. You keep that Requiem in case something fucks up or goes wrong. You can shoot whatever is in front of you and either immediately kill it or stun it.
It kind of reminds me of like the multiple knives in, I think it was 2, where if something grabs you, you can use a knife. You can use a knife to like save yourself from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They also added parrying in the game if you're Leon.
I saw that. That thing was sick. Or, the way I saw someone
You
playing
can-
it, I thought it was sick.
You
Really
can parry enemies. It's so fucking cool.
Giant fucking enemy can
You
break
can
through
also-
walls in one punch. Parry with fucking hatchet.
You can also, if certain zombies that you kill drop a weapon, like a spear or a big old fucking rebar with concrete on it, you can pick them up and use them on a zombie. The gameplay is like actually the best it's ever been. I still think RE7 is my favorite, but RE9 is so fucking good. I want to play RE9 again. I know Life Gamer didn't beat it in a weekend. I work on the weekend, 12-hour shifts, so I don't get any time for games at all. And that motherfucker unlocked at 11 p.m. on Thursday night when I was already asleep for my shift at 5:15 in the morning for Friday.
It awoke.
So I got to sit there having everyone I know play that fucking game before I ever got to touch it.
Breathes heavy. Looks a
If
game
I'm
and
given a
initiates heavy
big frame
breathing.
revolver with one bullet, I sure hope so it will blow my shit smooth off. I think we all discussed it. Yeah, I just can't remember who like brought up the idea because I had not thought about that idea until we discussed it and someone brought it up. Yeah, no, so I've been playing it. I'm on the Leon part when you're in spoilers, by the way, guys. Whoever doesn't want to hear spoilers, I don't know who's in my chat, who's lurking, whatever. Lurkers, if you don't want to hear spoilers, just telling you now.
Warning. Yeah.
So I'm on the part when you're Leon and you're in the destroyed Raccoon City. I've already gotten the gas, so I've already had to deal with the fucking chainsaw, stupid motherfucker.
You get a chainsaw too, don't you?
Yes, you get chainsaws. The first chainsaw you get, they literally go, oh yeah, now waste the chainsaw opening this door after the one room you get it in. And they're like, okay, cool. Now you know there's a chainsaw in this game. You won't see it again for another like 10 hours.
Son of a bitch.
So I got to that part. Dude, yesterday I really wanted to play it, but I was getting so fucking tired. It's because I've been fucking up my sleep schedule playing this game. And I literally was like, when I was
forgotten
going
what
to
sleep
bed,
was.
I was so dizzy when I was trying to sleep last night. I think my body was literally like, we cannot take any more. We have to rest because I'm no longer dizzy. But when I was trying to get into bed, like I was literally dizzy. And then my boyfriend was trying to look for a remote, and I was like, I can't help right now, dude. I can't even move right now.
Everything was telling you to put that controller down and go to bed. And you're sitting there like, no, 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes, please.
I kept, yeah, I was like, literally my eyes were like trying to shut, and I was like, no, I want to play more Leon. I didn't get to play a whole lot. I got to play like an hour. I was like, I want to play
My
more.
boy. I want to play more. I want more big game.
You're close? I'm close?
Close to
Dude,
what?
that's
The end
crazy.
or
How would you
other
know?
parts?
How would you know if I'm close? Like, kind of personal, man. Like, whoa, bro.
Like,
I promise you,
damn.
not right now.
Yesterday, on the
My
other
body
hand,
told
though,
me that, and I said,
yeah.
suck it up. Played till 5 a.m.
Bruh,
Your body told you that?
I haven't had that happen to me with a game since. Well, no, I do it every now and again when I play Helldivers on occasion when I'm playing. Because right now, my Saturday nights have been me playing Space Marines 2 with Mezzy and Day. And that's been fun. I've been enjoying that. I haven't really had a game that like pushes me to go on a full night bender though.
All of it could have been avoided if the girl knew how to parkour and break necks with her ankles. Fucking Leon. my baby girl Leon. I love him.
Homie looks good as hell in this new one.
I saw someone like upload a fucking picture of him showing like his biceps and stuff and being like, what the hell did they feed this man? And then someone else said pineapple, hopefully.
No, see, you know what was the first thought in my
True.
mind? You know who came
What?
to mind when I saw him? Oh god, what was his name? Jujutsu Kaisen guy, the guy with the glasses, who also had a very muscular button-up build. You know who I'm talking about? They made a lot of fucking
No.
art about him pulling someone by the hair.
Oh, Nanami.
Nanami, that's it. Like every time I saw him or I saw his outfit, people showing off him like fucking bulging out of his fucking sleeves. The first thing that comes to mind is that Nanami scene where he's just looking like just like that.
Yeah, he's grabbing the blonde dude by the hair.
Yeah. Well, just every time he was on screen, that it's definitely the image that came to mind.
My body told me that and I said, suck it up. I can do that for some, but like I've never gotten to a point where like my body is actually like woozy. Not just tired, but like dizzy woozy. Like I could not stand up straight.
Yeah.
Hey, Otto holds a hand up for a high five from you. There you go.
Double high five.
All I can see right now is Markiplier in Eunice Annis slapping something, repeating himself. You close? You close? Not that kind of close.
Are you close?
That's really
You
yeah.
close?
No. I've been tired like plenty of times. I've been tired where I like neglect my sleep and play some games or whatever. But this was so different where I was like, my body cannot even function. Like I can't even do basic functionality of my body. And I was like, something is wrong.
I might have to break this to you, Aru. Just wait till you're 30. It happens more
okay,
often.
wait a couple years. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Just a couple
Give it a
fucking
couple more
and
years.
I'm gonna be 30 and then I'm gonna be looking
That-
for a
those-
requiem to blow my shit smooth off. Holy shit. Fucking 30.
I mean, yeah, you're
My
not
God.
entirely wrong there. My joints are fucking not good anymore.
I will never undermine the struggle of anyone getting to certain ages. Like genuinely, I'll make jokes, but I'll never actually undermine it. But like guys who turn 30, some of you are like, oh no, 30. Some of you are like, who cares, whatever. You guys have no idea the sheer level of mental turmoil that a woman feels turning 30. Not every woman. But when it does affect a woman, it is the most mental turmoil you will ever hear in your entire fucking life. It sucks.
I watch VTubers. A lot of them reach their 30s not the last couple of years. I've seen a couple of their reactions. A lot of them are
Yeah, it hurts.
big reactions.
It hurts. And I will tell you those big reactions are actually toned down compared to what they actually feel because they are still trying to set at least a level of precedence of being on stream.
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear it from the friend in 8 years. Well, you have a friend who's like 22 right now?
Maybe. Possibly.
Tommy, you got a friend who's 22 that you really want to be 30?
Or excited to see what happens to them when they turn 30.
I also want to say thank you guys for being patient about hearing this music. If you guys have a problem with the music, the door is right there. The back button is right there. The Twitch homepage is right there. Just leave. Because I'm not changing it. I also don't take song requests. It will be my playlist. Just want to say that because I know I just added this feature of like having the music there.
Okay, but hear me out. Crazy Frog.
There should be music playing. You guys said you heard it yesterday. You guys not hear it today? I hate when I do literally fucking nothing. I literally do nothing, and my audio changes.
Oh. Oh wait, are you using the what's it called? Not the Discord, the application audio capture?
I'm using a third-party one because the first-party one doesn't work for Cider.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, because application audio capture, you have to reconnect it every single time you reopen OBS, which is the thing I've had to keep up with every time I use it.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Let me check that.
It doesn't always do that, but like for Discord, I have it set up like that for Discord. And because of that, every time I open OBS, I have to re-click my audio settings on the Discord one to reconnect it to where I'm at for it to actually work. And I know it does that to my Spotify as well.
Stop, it's good. Okay. Thanks, Kami, bro. Like, fucking rage baiting me, I swear to God. Polish people, am I right?
Which is funny because there's a few times before Kaze's also saying like, stop, it's playing. Wait, I was only joking. It was only a joke. It was just a prank, bro. It's just a prank. No!
I'm turning it up. Y'all are
Max it
dealing
out.
with it.
Break their headphones. Make it to where
Someone
all they
has to,
hear
that's
is
true,
the
'cause
background
H-Kills
music.
isn't here anymore.
Oh.
H-Kills doesn't want to hang out with us anymore.
Okay,
Song request, Soul Bad Guys theme, but it's metal pipes, please. The funniest thing is I don't even know Soul Bad Guys theme because I don't play Guilty Gear. I've played Guilty Gear, but I don't like regularly play it.
I have not played a single Guilty Gear game. To be fair though, there's a lot of games where I can say that. I've actually never played a
I can't
single
really
Legend of Zelda
understand
game
music.
either.
It's like beep and bops.
Bop, beep,
Wait, you can't understand music? Like overall, or are you talking about my music? My music's good, right, guys? Y'all are making me fucking neurotic.
No, it's good. I see you playing.
My
Bring Me the
music is good,
Horizon.
right?
Yeah, Bring Me the Horizon's awesome.
Oh, all music. Okay. I love music. I cannot live without music. My character is designed with the idea of music. Everything about me is charged in the background by something by music.
Mezzy and I have different functions when it comes to enjoying music. Like for me, I treat audio and lyrics like a part of the song, to where like I hum along with it like I would a beat of the song. My wife, on the other hand, ignores the beat mostly, and most often and not hard focuses on the lyrics themselves. Then she does the music.
Oof.
You know what I'm saying? So like my wife does better listening to
Sorta.
musicals and stuff like that because there's a story behind it. She likes listening to the story. I, on the other hand, will be listening to the most depressing shit possible and be bopping to the beat the entire time.
I could have a crash out about this.
Oh.
About that idea. I could have a crash out about it.
Oh.
I'm gonna like fucking Arthur like fist it right now and just like hold it.
Is it from like the way we listen to music, or from the way that we...
The way we
just
listen to music has changed how we view and how we understand music, and it's caused a problem.
Ah.
Okay, you poked the bear's nest. I gotta. So
It's fine. Feed my
the
curiosity.
way we listen to music, there's so many people who go like, I only listen to lyrics, or I only listen to what the lyrics are saying. I only listen to the vocals. It's gotten to a point where people only fucking care about the vocalist, which is why you have things like, for example, I listen to the music, right?
Yeah.
But just because I listen to this kind of music that I'm about to bring up doesn't mean I'm okay with what they do, because I go further and further in between the lines. Like, for example, there's the pop stars like Dua Lipa and, you know, fucking, to get more classic, like Celine and things like that, right? You have pop stars who have their name written all over fucking everything. And what do they do in the song?
And then none of the contributors actually helped in the making of the music appear anywhere in the album, or like appear in such a small portion of it where they never get the credit they actually deserve from it.
Hold on, my audio. Oh, there it is. Okay, it fixed. It fixed before it fixed before I gave it a requiem.
I was gonna say, I feel like I just heard a yell that cut off in the last second.
So my biggest issue is that we've done it where like the names are plastered all over everything of the one who's singing it. Did you guys know? You probably did, and I'm gonna say it anyway, for the sake of timing and the sake of theatrics. Did you guys know that the lyrics themselves are usually never fucking written by the actual person singing it?
Not always, yeah, because like in my example of it that I know is from Panic at the Disco. Panic at the Disco is well known for having the guy who sings it and then the guy who writes it. And then when the guy left Panic at the Disco, you could tell there was a huge change in the music right after.
So that happens with almost, I would go out on a limb and say 95% of pop artists. The reason I'm using pop isn't because pop's the only one who does it. Don't get me wrong. The reason I'm using pop is because it's pop, and pop means popular. So we're talking about the popular consensus. That's why I'm using it but this happens all the time in everything, in fucking metal, probably even jazz and blues. Like, it happens in everything.
My comparatives fall more heavily on the alternative scene. That's just because that's what I listen to.
Actually, funny you say that, Lucky Blue. It's called ghostwriting. Whenever, or being a ghostwriter, whenever you write something that someone else is then performing. That's called ghostwriting. Unless you're part of the band and you're just like, oh, I'm the drummer, but I wrote the lyrics. That's not ghostwriting. But if it's like, I'm a random person and I wrote these lyrics and this band does it now, that's ghostwriting.
I just got a wild memory from my head hearing about that, because that was the main plot for the Alvin and the Chipmunks, the first live action movie, right? Because the guy was ghostwriting a song, but they didn't want it.
Yes.
But the producer got mad at him because he didn't want him to write a song for a pop artist.
Alvin and the Chipmunks was telling us something about pop, and we weren't listening.
Yep.
Because they pitched it up by like 4 octaves.
Mm-hmm.
So, the biggest problem I fucking have is, so Kami, what you were saying, lyrics aren't written by the artist; they are printed and manufactured by production studios or whatever. Yes, that happens a lot.
Oh, yeah.
We're not going to speak in the definitive like it happens 100%, but it does happen a lot. And I will always say that. I will say mostly, or most of the time, or majority of the time, they are.
Yes.
And then they go on to these shows and say like, oh, well, where did this song come from? Oh, well, I was just thinking like, oh my God, like in the world, shut the fuck up, dude.
You
didn't fucking write it. Mm-hmm. You can connect with something, that's fine. But don't sit there and be like, oh, this is where it came from. No, it didn't. No, it did. You can't say where it came from. You can't speak on their behalf.
You didn't write it.
Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. It does not mean that the pop artist is not talented. The pop artists, a lot of times, are talented. And I don't want to hear oh, pop isn't talent and blah, blah. There is talent to pop. There is.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that the talent has to be every single thing that shows up in the song. Their talent most of the time is just their vocals.
Yep.
Yes, Chibi Mini Scrubtello. Hi, Tasky.
I'm a little guy. I poked the bear, and the bear is now giving us a lesson about the music and how people who create the music need to be given more credit, which is something I actually do very heavily agree with. So I'm listening along. I have my own comparatives of it, like God, there was a lot of people who were saying that Seosin was gonna fall under after Anthony Green left to make Circus Survive, but actually that wasn't the entire reason why Anthony Green left. Anthony Green left for 2 reasons. One, for the fact that he got homesick because he was the only one that wasn't actually from California, aside from the other people that were in the band. The second one was that there actually was creative differences in the type of music that Anthony Green wanted to make and the band wanted to make, which led to him leaving.
And the homesick part is actually a really good point.
Mm-hmm. Homesickness is a huge thing,
because
especially when you're a touring creator.
yeah, it's not fair whenever you have everyone else be like, I'm from here, which is why a lot of times bands that do, there's a lot of variables to get to this, right? Don't ever take the single variables I'm saying and apply them to every single thing like they're irrefutable. But the variable there is that he's not from California. The rest of them are. And so they're like, what's wrong with this? Whenever they're like in California or touring and everything and whatever, all of them get to go to California to go back home, except for him.
There were some people that treated it.
There
were some fans that treated it like a huge betrayal, because right in the peak of when Sailsin was starting to have like their huge break and have these huge, because they were opening for bands like Linkin Park, Maroon 5 and stuff like that very early on when they were starting as Sailsin, and they were reaching this peak where they were about to reach this higher level of stardom, and then Anthony Green left. And although they never reached that same level of hype, they did keep a foothold and keep themselves steady afterwards. But it was definitely a thing.
Sometimes you have that creative, that like
difference,
you know, separates, and then it ends up, it'll never be the same.
I feel like they got their footing with the new singer. Their newer singer afterwards was really good when it came to making the audios for an album, but they just couldn't hit the marks very well when it came to live performances. But they did get better.
That's what I'm saying. It'll never be the same.
Yeah.
It'll never be the same.
Mm-hmm.
And I think trying to shoot for it being the same is the biggest problem, because you don't want to shoot for it to be the same, because it never will be, and you have to accept that and you have to move on with that.
Yeah. You don't want a 2.0.
There's a band called Crystal Lake.
Forward.
Crystal Lake was from Japan, but they completely sang in English. They had, especially when doing, like when they talked, they had Japanese accents. When they sang and they did screams, they sounded American as fuck. So they were able to get noticed because, again, this is another problem that happens, but it's just the way of the world. When you sound American, you're going to get more eyes on you than if you have an accent that doesn't sound American, or at least British. British or American get eyes, but if you have a different accent, you're not going to get eyes. You can bring up the straw man arguments of like one or two people, but in a general sense.
I think back then it was a bigger situation. I think currently it might be something that can be hitting a lot better due to like creators like Otto and others like that are giving a much higher hype to different dialects and music, but it's a very new thing that hasn't exactly reached.
That's still a niche thing. Even Otto is considered niche when we're considering pop.
Yeah.
If we consider pop, she's still niche. But the thing is, like, the Otto has a huge following, a huge cult following.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the other one, the bigger ones that are all like, they don't have to be American or from the UK, but they sound like they are. And that is what'll get people.
I have no idea. I don't listen to most pop music. We've learned I'm very hipster when it comes to what I listen to. I listen to whatever recommendations.
I listen to very hipster stuff. I listen to like metal. I listen to rap. I everything. If anything has energy, I will give it a try.
Yeah.
But the low energy stuff, I usually like. I'll try it, but I cannot guarantee I'll even get through the whole song. It's just how I am. There's very few that can actually get through a whole song that are low energy. I think the last song I actually looked up music was "You're Gonna Go Far" from what's their name? Isn't that The Offspring? That's The Offspring.
I recently got really into.
Classic music. Yeah, there's some.
Fallout brought this song to life. It's a Spanish called De la Trompeta, I think it was. Something about the song really fucking like got me really excited to want to sing it though. But it got a lot of hype because it was played in the Fallout second season. I still haven't watched season 2 of Fallout, but I really should.
I haven't even seen season 1.
It was actually really enjoyable.
Tommy?
As someone who hasn't watched
Tommy?
Fallout, it was really enjoyable.
I will say, but before we go on with this whole Fallout thing, Kami,
What Kami say?
I understand and I respect your opinion on Fallout show. Try not to crash out.
Oh, does Kami not like it?
No, and he has had crash outs on it, and I respect them, but try not to crash out. God, just go and talk about it.
Okay. I run on the idea when it comes to Fallout. Fallout has a history where every single game starts off as a massive mess, and it takes the fans to fix it. Now, as a show, it doesn't have the opportunity of the fans to fix it. But I still think the show as itself is a fun, enjoyable time. But as y'all have learned, I find joy in everything I do, and all the things that I make, and all the things that I watch. It's very hard for me to say I genuinely hate something. So I watch things with a positive outlook and try to end it with a positive outlook.
What is
There's a
something you
few
hate?
shows.
Name a show that you hate.
I don't think I
Look at that
have
little
one.
guy. He's thinking his hardest. Literally steam coming out of his ears.
I'm like, what's a show I hated? But I don't know. Oh, Balada Triste de Trompeta by Rafael is the song I was thinking about. Really old song, really good song. I became a really big fan of it. I'll link it to you so you can listen to it later.
If you ever feel unset, just dab. My niece taught me that. What?
Yeah, what?
You heard that Japan recently said fuck censorship, and one of the people behind it is legendary mangaka Ken Akamatsu. Oh yeah, love Hina. Oh my, of course, love Hina mangaka. Their bill is basically telling the parents to do their fucking jobs and teaching their kids about the dangers of the internet, as they are all about freedom of expression and freedom of speech in Japan, which is an awesome thing to hear. They are not always about freedom of expression and freedom of speech, by the way. I will let you know that. There are things that they share for that. Japan. They're not always about freedom of expression and freedom of speech. Not always.
No.
Also, Ken Akamatsu is the mastermind behind many of the anime / manga subgenres that we know and love. I had my thought in my head about this. Oh, I think it's a very nuanced thing. I think any party that is going to take a black stand or a white stand on, you know, this gray area is not a good idea. I think both sides of those parties, the black and the white, are both wrong when it's such a gray area nuanced thing about like internet safety and censorship and everything. It's not like one thing, one side or the other side. It's not like you do this and you do that. The internet is also providing a place for us to essentially express and also inform. It's not only the parents' job, it is a combined effort between the parents and the other side of it, which would be either whichever way you want to go with it, which would be like the news outlets or the server providers or things like that. It's their job as well, because the internet is such a vast thing that can be acquired from anywhere. I don't think it's on the parents to say, hey, I wanted to raise a kid, so now I have to drop everything, including trying to get my own well-being for my kid, in order to just be able to monitor them. If you monitor them too harsh, it's going to backfire. And putting it all on the parent is asking them to monitor them too harsh.
Where did this come from? Is this from something Alex said, or what was this?
Yeah, Alec was talking about the fuck censorship thing. That's all I wanted to say on that part, because that's slippery slope. I wanted to comment on it because I didn't want like you to type all that and then feel like I looked by it. But that was my one comment on it. If I may ask, you know the difference between niche and underground? Niche, well, underground doesn't exactly have to target a very specific spot. niche targets a very specific spot. Underground is just something that's not as well known.
Yes.
That's like the difference between them. Is like underground can be something that is varied or broad, but just still under the popular. Niche is going to be something that will not be broad because it is designed to pinpoint a very specific set of values or varieties.
If I were to give a very simplified example, Epic the Musical, being a musical, follows a niche, while let's say something like Sufjan Stevens, who does multi-genre music, is seen more underground. Like it's not seen as publicly popular by a large demographic. But for the few that listen to it, they would say it's very enjoyable.
Yeah, underground is usually something that the people who are a fan of popular things will still like. It's just not as well known and won't be found as easy. Niche is something that's going to be harder for the general audience to like because it's going to be very targeted towards certain spots.
Yeah.
I don't want to give away my personal data to anyone who cannot keep that data safe, but I understand that kids shouldn't enter specific parts of the internet. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's a give and take. But yeah, I don't want to be on that topic for too long. But it is a give and take. That's what I'm saying. Is it's there's a fine line. You can never just throw it on one side or the other. You have to balance it out.
That's also a thing that should fall more heavily under, parental discretion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why there is a balance. And I think it's wrong for people to just be like, fuck you, parents, do it all yourself. Like that's throwing all of the responsibility onto parents for something that is completely out of their control. The kid is going to go to school.
Yeah.
That kid is going to literally be able to hop onto a fucking computer and Google at school. You cannot stop them from that. And you cannot expect a parent to stop them from that because that is on the school at that point.
There's no such thing as stopping. All that can be done is to educate and hope you educate it appropriately.
Exactly. And every kid will be different. You can educate a kid. You can educate a kid so much. You can take all the time out of the world to educate a kid. And they could still grow up and be like, I'm just not gonna do that because I don't wanna.
Yeah.
And they can just be defiant. There's literally a symptom, or that is literally a symptom of something called ODD, which is oppositional defiance disorder. It is an actual disorder that is about kids doing the opposite of what they are told by their parentals or their guardians that is deemed either a good idea or safe because literally only because it's the opposition. They're taking the opposition because they want to take the opposition. It's not about having an actual logic towards it. That is an actual disorder. And that disorder by itself, you can bring it up and then it shuts people down who are like, oh, parents, just do your own thing. Like, do it yourself. Because you can't ever control exactly how a kid is. You can't.
Yeah. All you can really do is just hope for the best.
Yeah, and like, you gotta give your kid time to breathe and be themselves. You can't always monitor them on literally everything in their life.
No, because self-expression is also
so the fact that exactly. So the fact that you cannot monitor them and just hope that they're doing good with what you have taught them, that is part of parenting. And if they don't do good with it, that is not on the parent. I'm sorry, it's just not.
Yeah.
I know you guys want to throw it on the parent because you want the responsibility to be anywhere but yourself, but you can't do that.
People throw the
Even the way
on the
a
parent
stranger
response until they become a parent.
Until they become a parent. Then they shut the fuck up real fucking quick.
As a parent, I can tell you that's for certain. It's so funny to see people drop that. And I'm just looking at them like,
and most
do you
of
have
the
a kid?
People,
no. Well, good for you.
there's a difference to that, right? Because I wanted my brother to come to my birthday dinner with me and my mom and my boyfriend. And I didn't mind if he brought his fiance or his kid, right? That's my niece. I love my niece. I wanted them there. They said no because they were like, oh, well, our kid isn't really, acting well in restaurants and stuff. And I was like, this is the opposite end of it, right? This is the part where I was like, okay, well, you're right there with the kid in the restaurant. You are monitoring them. That part shows that that is a fail on your part as a parent. You need to give your kid time to actually learn that stuff. They had a bad experience. They pulled the kid from restaurants and go, we're never doing it again. That's not what you do. You have to have learning experiences.
I wouldn't.
That means you have to go back out there. You got to make a bit of a fool of yourself, but you have to make sure you're taking care to teach that kid instead of just pulling them away from it and then they'll never learn it.
The issue with that is that there are methods to get it done, and it may just be a thing where they haven't gained the appropriate tools to where they feel confident enough to be able to properly educate the scenario that's happening. Because yes, you don't want to completely remove them from the situation, but you also want to be able to ease them in to be able to more comfortably find a way of balance between the two. But you also can't just strong arm it right in instantaneously, because that could also cause a negative reaction.
Well, you're not strong arming it. I'm not telling them to go every day and go out into public and do it. I asked about my birthday dinner and I was like, that's fine if the kid ends up like crying and stuff and like, making a fit and whatever. We can all work to get that kid under control. It's okay. I want that to still be able to be a learning experience for the kid. I don't mind if we have to do that at my birthday dinner. I want you all here. It was literally hey, this is yes, I'm being a little selfish with this, but I'm also telling you, I'm okay with putting forth the effort to take care of that problem if it arises as well. I'm not gonna be like, come to my birthday dinner, now deal with your kid yourself. That's the difference. I was bringing in an actual idea about helping the growth of the kid while still being able to be in the presence of all of my family. And they were like, oh, well, she wasn't being good at the last time we went to a restaurant, so we're not doing restaurants. And I was like, that's not what you do. Yeah. And that was like 2 months ago.
There's also a plausibility that wasn't entirely also the reason. Like, they might have been the excuse they spoke up, but they could have also just been drained. Because parenting is very mentally draining. And it could just be a situation where they use that.
You can say that. I understand. I understand that. Mm-hmm. Tell me that. Do not tell me these other bullshit things, and then I refute them, and then you have nothing else to say. You want to tell me you're drained? You fucking tell me you're drained. It's that simple. It is actually that simple. Guys, it is that simple.
The problem is, it's simple for some, but not for others. There are some people that are very ashamed to admit that kind of stuff, and they will look for other reasons to explain it without giving the actual reasoning. And sometimes it's a shame thing, sometimes it's a drain thing, or sometimes they just aren't thinking straight at the time, and that is just what the idea that fell upon it, and they're doubling down on it. And it's
no, Tasky, it was 2 months before the B-Day thing that their first issue happened. That's what I was saying. It was 2 months before the B-Day thing when that happened.
It's just a comparative story.
So for your idea there,
I'm also giving benefit of the doubt very heavily in this situation.
Then they say something to me when they are in their right mind, which the birthday was months ago.
Yeah. Because I know for for me and Mezzy, I know
but they don't
care as much.
I know their flaws. I understand their flaws, and that is one of their flaws. Like, it just is. Yeah. They don't speak their mind, and they try to make shit up. So what I do is, with literally no effort on my part, since they don't really think it through, I just refute everything that they're saying. Because I'm like, I want you to say what's actually on your fucking mind right now. Be straight with me. I cannot deal with all of this running around in a fucking bush. Be straight with me. Say it. That's it. Because if you say it, you say that one thing, immediately everything is done. I'm drained. Okay, that's understandable. I understand it's hard to be a parent. I understand. I've been seeing you guys struggle. I get it.
Yeah.
And then you're done. Instead of, I made up this excuse. Now I'm refuting your excuse. And now you have to make another excuse for that excuse. And then I'm refuting that excuse. Now you have to make another thing. You're doing so much more effort than you could have if you just open your fucking mouth and tell me the truth.
Yeah. Sadly, that's kind of the common reaction for most parents. I'm very blunt and
That's the
forward. I'll
common
say exactly
reaction
what the problem
today.
is. Yup.
Not before, but today. That's the common reaction because we're not used to being so forward. I wouldn't say forward thinking. That's not it. It's like more like a front end action. We're so much more used to now with things like social media presence and the way we can instantly connect with everyone. We're so used to being able to have one layer behind our communication. And I don't need a layer behind the communication. If you want to tell me you're tired, like, hey, I'm drained, I've been doing work, I've been taking care of the kid, whatever. Okay, cool. Then that's awesome. Sorry I couldn't see you on the birthday dinner, but I hope you can go to the next one. Done. That simple. That easy. I am literally that easy. You just tell me the truth, and then I will be like, okay, that makes sense. And if I ever refute that truth at any point where I'm like, hey, but what about this? And then you just tell me, oh, well, it's because of this thing. And just straight up, I don't like, Trimmy, for example, there's times where I'm like, why don't you try this thing? And then Trimmy's just like, I don't want to, or this doesn't interest me. That's it. That's it. Personal preference is there. I cannot refute personal preference. I can't. And there's no reason for me to. Why would I? So if your personal preference is you're tired, you don't want to do that, you don't want to go through the motions of going out to somewhere public with the kid. I get it. Personal preference. You're done. That's it. Battle over.
Yeah.
My parents warned me and then spanked me if I acted up, and they never removed me from the restaurant. Yeah, the only thing with spanking is like there's a lot of the people nowadays who say that like spanking is like a form of like domestic abuse and violence. I am not saying whether I'm on the side or not. I'm just saying that is the reality of it, and that's going to cause more problems in a public space than anything else.
Boring them does a lot better anyways.
Because that itself is a very slippery slope.
Boring them out after doing something bad, it works a lot better anyways. Because then they're going to sit there thinking, what the fuck did I do to be in this really boring situation that has me really hating what's going on? Instead of an instantaneous bad situation, you're now in a long-winded, boring situation where you're like, oh, I definitely don't want to be in this again. Don't want to hear this conversation. Which corrects the behavior a lot better in most cases. Yeah,
because then it depends on the kid. If the kid is actually going to be like more introspective about like what they've done,
but that's exactly
to get to where they are, or if they're not.
It enforces the thought process of figuring out what they did wrong due to being forced into an inboard situation. Because now you're looking for a way to get out of it. And when you realize that other methods of escape aren't going to work, you're now stuck in this boring situation because of this thing you did. You start connecting it to, okay, I don't like this. I don't want to do this again. I'm now in this situation where I've been sitting here for 5-10 minutes, bored out of my mind, and I know this is what caused it. I'm going to do less of this now because this result I did not like.
So that can work for passive kids, but there's also kids that get violent from that. That's why I'm saying it depends on the kid. If the kid's actually going to take the time to be introspective about it and learn, okay, what did I do? How can I just not sit through this bullshit again? And whether it out of spite or not, they'll learn. But some kids don't want to learn and then just go, oh, well, my parents hate me. Oh, well, they're just devils, they're demons, whatever. And then get violent about it. They don't have the forethought for that. It really depends on the kid. every kid's brain works different. Which is why, like, I understand both sides of, like, don't spank your kid, but also spank your kid. And it really depends on the kid. And it depends on how they learn. And I'm not saying, like, you know, just go to town, whap on your kid or whatever. Like, that's not at all what I'm going to say. But, like, giving them a little spank or two could work better than trying to lecture them, depending on what the kid is. It depends on how they act, how they
versus behavior.
And it's hard. It's really hard. Not everyone is fit to be a parent. That's exactly the long and short of it. Not everyone is fit to be a parent. We're not ever going to say, oh, hey, you know, throw all the stuff onto the parent, throw all the problems onto the parent, because I'm not going to be a parent, so I don't have to worry about those problems, so I'm going to throw it on other parents. It's the definition of having empathy and being a normal human fucking being is you can't throw it on the parent because you can't.
I'm looking at your stream. Your stream's had a random ad about Zillow for World of Warcraft, and I'm just saying that just completely.
Yeah, because World of Warcraft just recently had a housing thing, so they're making a quote-unquote World of Warcraft.
My roommate's been playing with that a lot, and they've been very proud of the house they built. And it was just like that just caught my attention randomly. Yeah.
But
that was weird.
I mean, it really does depend, right? And
yeah.
The biggest issue you're gonna find is that the people who are like, oh, we'll throw this on the parent, like, oh, this is all the parent's responsibility, because those people don't plan on being parents. And, you know, whether it be like, oh, I don't want to be a parent, I don't think I'm fit to be a parent, or I hate kids or whatever, it doesn't matter what your definition is. If you're just gonna throw it on the parent, it's just because you have no empathy and you are not a human being. You need to have empathy about the fact that those parents are trying to raise a kid, and they can try all they want, but they are not ever going to be the only end-all be-all to how that kid is nurtured. They are going to be a big part of it. They will never be the whole thing. Even a reaction that a stranger has to a kid when you're in public, when that kid is like even 8 years old or something, that can chemically shape a kid. A fucking interaction with a stranger. The parent is not the only thing. The only time the parent is the only thing that the kid is ever going to have that's going to make any impact on them is when we call it parental abuse. That is whenever they're forcing the kid to only live a life around the parent and nothing else and have no self-expression. That is the only time you're going to get that, and that's not a good thing. That's my crash out. My crash out. I'm just saying, have some empathy for the parents, guys. Just please do. There's certain things parents can do wrong that can ruin a kid, but there's certain other things that even you as a stranger to the kid can do wrong in the kid's presence that can also shape the kid. It doesn't matter. My parents took me back into the bathroom before they spanked me, but didn't do it in public, and I never really got violent from it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It depends on the person, Alec. It always depends on the person. You can talk about like what your parents did for you and how you turned out, but it's what we call a straw man argument. It's where it's an argument that is like a one little tidbit in something that is a generalized argument. And it's great that you turned out not violent from it. Seriously, it's amazing. I love that. I love that for you. I'm happy for you. But you taking that action to every single kid that exists is not going to have the same outcome as what you had. That's just the reality of it. But anyway, yeah, Requiem's been great.
Requiem has been great.
Also, Tasky, to say to your thing that you said with Doom and Grunge, I'm not huge on Doom. Like, I like Argent Metal, which is the Doom soundtrack. I don't like Doom Metal. And I don't really like Grunge.
So when I think Doom Metal, I'm thinking like Doom the game. I'm guessing that's not the same thing.
Yeah, that we've been calling that, like the metal community has been calling that Argent Metal.
Ah. I guess
Because
because
in
doom metal
there's
was already
the
its own
Argent
thing.
energy, and doom metal was already its own thing long before the Doom soundtrack.
Okay.
And it's completely different from what Argent metal is. It is completely different.
I see.
But actual doom metal genre, I don't really fuck with. Yeah, that's true. Black Sabbath definitely. Okay. Black Sabbath definitely. I wouldn't say they specifically pioneered it, but they definitely laid a path for doom metal as a genre. Doom metal is like jerking off on weed 5 strokes per minute. I'm gonna take your word for that, bro, because I got nothing. I got nothing. I was violent towards my plushies. That's horrible, Kami. Not the plushies. Go take a magnifying glass and go burn ants alive outside, but do not hit your plushie. I am. I don't know, man. I can't really get into grunge and doom and whatever, but if the energy is low, I will usually kind of. It's like me seeing roguelike in the title of a Steam game. At least that isn't killing anyone or anything as plushies or anything. I know, I was joking. I was like making a joke that the punchline was the fact that like I was talking about committing violence on ants. It's a joke. It was a joke. I love the opposite of doom. Nasty prog tech death from Texas. What band? From Texas? From my state? What band? He definitely, if Tasky knows genres, he definitely doesn't mean me. I am the furthest thing from prog. I am not prog. I promise you I'm not prog. I cannot do prog. I cannot listen to prog. There's no way I'm making prog.
Nasty prog Texan is all I heard from that. The book.
We need
What
this.
even
My
is
Aru
that?
is kind of genreless.
Genreless? Where did I
I'm
come back to?
genreless? How am I genreless? Talking about music.
Oh.
Juggernaut is a cool song of Akuma, but it's really close to 400 BPM. Most people think it's disturbing.
I usually just listen to.
For me, it's not about the
Right.
BPM that makes energy. It's about what they do in the song.
I can't say much. I'll go 1 second listening to just full instrumental music or acoustic music, and then the next second I'll just be rocking to like Bring Me the Horizon.
Oh yeah, I can do instrumental music. I've found someone named Luminix. Love their stuff.
Ah.
But yeah, no, I could never do prog because I'm not a prog fan.
I see.
There's no way I could emulate that because I would end up leaning back towards what I actually like when I'm trying to emulate it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
what happens all the time when people like used to commission me and be like, make this jazz thing, and then I don't make jazz because although I think jazz is neat, it's not something I'd sit down and listen to. So then
That's fair.
when I'm making music, I start leaning into, oh, I'm making this more of an orchestral epic instead of jazz because I like orchestral epic.
I do like orchestral epics.
It sounds more clinical. I know what tech death is. Tech death is energetic. You are
Every time I hear
clinically
you say
insane
tech death,
to make
I
tech
think
death.
tech deck, the finger skateboards.
Tech deck. You think the finger skateboards? Yeah.
I think the fucking tech deck. I'm gonna go kickflip off this ramp, dude. Let's go.
Tech death is energetic, for sure. I mean, it's clinically insane energy, but it's still energy. They're like, Okay, I made this part that's like a 15/8. And then it actually has a single beat that leads into it being like fucking 27/4. It's insane.
Ah.
And then they're like, this is the part where I flip my guitar upside down. Oh, okay. Sure.
Huh? What? Upside down? Why? Huh? Yeah.
Now to get this sound, I actually pulled out my vibrator and put it against my guitar string. Crazy shit.
I have no idea. I actually haven't learned. found
The
any new
horrific
music recently.
5
No,
over
that's not true.
16 polyrhythms.
I was
Do
scrolling
what?
through TikTok and I found a random channel who like will find these random bands that don't have a lot of listens to it and like will recommend them. And there's one I was listening to recently that I got really into called Ishikino Nai Kanke. Really long-winded name. Didn't have a lot of listens at first until that guy gave it a bit more attention, and just really good music. Let me send it to you. Or let me send you the name.
Alec, I would actually argue that Iron Butterfly was before Black Sabbath, and they definitely pioneered the idea of how bands like Metallica, Iron Maiden, things like that made their music. Black Sabbath was 68, I think, and then Iron Butterfly was 66. Oh, speaking of Luminix, there's Luminix right there.
Whoa.
Aru, would you do a sponsored reaction to one song?
Oh, what
I
song? Oh, Luminix is the band, not a
wouldn't.
person. I thought it was like a chatter.
Yeah, Luminix is an artist.
Ah, okay.
They're one of the pioneers of that genre. Yeah. There's tons of pioneers of the genre, of any genre actually, rock, metal, R&B, everything. Each genre obviously has a pioneer to it. That makes me respect them. That does not make me okay about listening to them. I'm not going to sit down and listen to Black Sabbath because I'm not a fan of their music. Do I respect them for where it has taken metal? Yes. But just because I respect something does not mean I have to listen to it if it's still not something that's my style. You can respect art without having to enjoy the art.
Yeah.
So I would do a sponsored reaction to a song, but I'm in a collab, and that wouldn't be fair to my collab partner.
Yeah, 'cause I'm definitely not listening
So
to the
I
same
would-
music she's listening to right now. I just have my BGM on repeat from my point of view.
Yeah. But if you want to, I don't think, 'cause I don't even stream solo anymore.
I was gonna say, you're always
I
in
stream with
collabs
Krimi
too
on
all the time.
Tuesdays. I stream with you, and then I stream with Hono on Wednesday nights.
Yeah, it's always either I'm
Um,
collabing with you on Wednesdays or I'm collabing with my wife Tuesdays and Saturdays, and that's
Tuesdays and Saturdays.
About-
Yeah. Because I
Yep.
see the chat, especially on Tuesday. I see the chat running.
Yep. We'll be
Because I have
Just
Chatterino
right
with
now-
Trimmy's chat, and then I see your chat on to the side, still running while
Hey.
Trimmy's chat is running.
no, yeah. Because we just started collabing on Tuesdays too. Because it used to just be I'll just stream Wednesday and Saturday. Because I was like getting very heavily swamped in commissions. Now my commissions have like slowed
In
down a
commissions,
bit
yeah.
more. So I've been having like I can like squeeze in one more day. But it's definitely been.
Yeah, I've been noticing the chat. The chat's been pumping out on Tuesdays. If you ever see me type in there, just know I won't be listening because I'm probably streaming at the same time. But I wanted to bother you.
Nice, perfect.
What about EDM?
that's
I
fine.
listen to EDM.
Yeah,
I love EDM.
it's fun. Yeah,
Scronkly dubstep, hard-hitting EDM,
Spronkle step.
even drum and bass if it actually has more going on than just the drum and bass.
still think I prefer
song
Skrillex when
fucks.
he was
Yeah,
the
Luminix
singer
is great.
from First to Last. But was it from First to Last, or what band am I thinking of?
I know what
the
you're talking
singer
about.
again?
I know he was part of like a
Yeah.
metalcore kind of, or like punk
Yeah.
kind of band.
I think it was from First to Last. I just remember really liking the album that he was in.
Yeah, it was from First to Last.
Okay, yeah. I remember really liking it when he was in that. He came back for like a song with them and then went back to being Skrillex. Like had a short
I like
attempt at
Skrillex,
like
though.
trying to go
I'm
back.
gonna be real. It's so basic, but I like
do.
Skrillex.
People say it's basic, but I feel like there's a difference with the way he makes it, with the music he makes it, with like compared to others.
It is. There is a
Yeah.
difference, for sure.
Yeah. Like he has his own little way of like you could
combine
tell it's a
metal and
Skrillex
harsh
song.
EDM. So good.
Ooh,
Browning is
yes.
great. I love the Browning. What's the other one? Sever Black Paranoia is amazing. They do like hard style stuff.
I like bands that like mix that too. That makes like the EDM sounds with like rock music or alternative music.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Browning is like
Yeah.
one of the most well-known ones because they're the most consistent with keeping that kind of sound.
Yeah. God, I'm trying to remember what the one I used to listen to like back in the early 2000s that also had that same thing going on. It was like back in the MySpace era bands.
Oh,
It'll
traditional
come back to me
Japanese music
later.
mixed with trap. I know, you know what's funny is that how specific that is and how niche that is, but I know exactly what you're talking about because it is really good.
Traditional Japanese music.
Yeah, traditional Japanese music.
That's what we, see. That's what we got.
That's
We got to be the
genius,
ones that
Scrub.
like
That's
make up the
genius.
new
That's
mix names.
genius,
Traditional
Scrubbles. Holy
Japanese.
shit.
Let's go.
Traditional Japanese music.
Yo, that's what we got to do. We got to start like making like names for genres that are mixtures.
Messenger is synthwave, but a lot of his music is more metal sounding. I heard some of his music in the past.
Synthwave music is
It actually
also
rocks
fun.
so fucking hard. Synthwave is really fun. I there's certain genres that I like, but I can't listen to full songs of just that genre that I think those
I
genres
feel like
I enjoy with blend.
I don't know if I'd give Circa Survive synth or psychedelic wave for their music because it's alternative with a mixture of something. I just don't know what it is. Because it's not like
I
the
think
EDM mixed ones. It's more.
I mean,
know
I
what
guess
I'm
you could
talking
pass it off as dance, sorta.
I
Like
wouldn't
at
even give
least
it- I
the
wouldn't-
specific electronic parts sound dance, but they don't sound dance with everything else.
Yeah. Like it's very definite. It's like definitive alternative while having a mixture of something else. And I know a lot of people like to throw
Yeah.
around psychedelic onto it, but I'd put something closer.
I wouldn't
to
go that
synth,
far.
wouldn't it? No,
I wouldn't go that far, yeah.
not synthwave or
No, I wouldn't go that as far as psychedelic.
no. I'd mix like synth with it or something like that.
Yeah. It's like a synth pop, synth wave, sort of. But yeah,
Yeah.
because like the hardest part is synthwave isn't exactly accurate to it. It's like close, but it's not there. It's like
Yeah.
synth pop, sorta.
I could go for synth pop. I'd say synth pop. Although I don't think they've ever reached like pop level. Circa Survive.
No,
Like, they were
just
close a
just
couple
their
times, but
just their actual like electronic sound sounds synth pop, but the
Yeah.
overall sound of the music isn't synth pop because of what they genre blend with it.
it's more alternative. But
Yeah. Essinger would be
Which-
one of the artists you would actually like. Okay, I'll keep Essinger on a list.
Oh, yeah. See, I go back.
I'm
and
just
forth
really
with that.
picky about like fidelity.
I like
That's
hearing
it. I'm
mixtures
just
of
really picky
things
about
that
fidelity.
you don't. I like mixes of things that you don't expect to mix well. Like Thank You Scientist mixes in like I don't know if it was the saxophone or the trumpet into their music, or maybe it's a bit of both. That comes off really good. That I really like. And then there's
Or like Uber World, when Uber World puts the
ooh yes.
saxophone in there.
Yes. See, that's what I love in my music. I love having that little extra thing that comes into it. I also like how there's bands like Beirut where like they're more of an indie style music, but instead of it being like heavy acoustic, they're more brass centric, where they use more trumpets and stuff in their music.
Oh, they kind of have that big band kind of sound.
Yeah, they go like a very much more brass style sound into their music, which I really love. I also got to hear them live before, and they sound just as good live.
In 2 months, I got a local festival which has some dark wave and some pop bands, but also industrial is great. Blue Stolly. Blue Stolly's awesome.
Harvard's also another one that has like alternative with brass that I think is really good. Like the main singer will pull out his trumpet every now and again during a song.
Or just pulls it out of his ass like a fucking video game, you know, they just like reach behind themselves and then it just spawns in their hand.
So you say that, but he does put it behind him. So when he does live concerts, he'll do that and he pulls it from behind him as if he's pulling it out of his ass. Like that was what happened when I watched him live.
Need a music artist who digging his butt a little. Fucking pulls out the trumpet. What about trance? Trance is okay. I think trance, Sever Black Paranoia does a lot of metal and deathcore with trance in it, and I think trance is definitely one of those genres that I like blended. I don't like it by itself.
Ooh, another good
when
synth
people
mix
say
band
that they
that
don't
I really
understand
liked.
that, when people say they
really
don't
like-
understand that, I just tell them alcohol, because there's plenty of alcohol that people are like, oh, I can drink this, but only if it's mixed with it, and then they'll be like, they can't apply that shit to music.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but that's how I am. There's somewhere I'm like, I can't do this unless it's mixed.
That's actually the perfect example of it. That or like just food tastes. Like some people have certain types of foods that they're not the biggest fan of, but a lot of people I really like.
Oh, I can't eat this certain vegetable or whatever, but when it's in this whole dish with it, I can.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you like it then. Got it.
I like it as an ingredient to something else, not in itself. Not as a subject of itself.
Yeah. Last year we had Dawn of Ashes, and year before Combo Cry. I remember Combo Cry. Oh my god.
Are these bands? Are these? Or is the task just? These sound like someone was really
vodka,
high or having a stroke in a name.
I just say alcohol because it depends on the person what they're going. It's not about like, oh, you can't drink this because it's not able to be drank like that. And I'm talking about people who say, I don't like the taste of this thing, but when it's mixed with like a fruit juice or something, then I like the taste of it. Because I'm not talking about like genres that cannot stand on their own. Unlike things like that have such high proof that like you're not supposed to drink them.
I also love how some bands have like the craziest names on occasion. Like I'm looking at your screen right now, and is okay. Like it's one of those things where like sometimes you'll see a band name, you're like, okay, so what's the thought process? What really brought this name to be?
Do you want to know the thought process?
Yeah.
They're German.
That's it?
You can connect the dots.
Oh. I understand now. I see.
Yeah. And it's a play on the fact that they're musical, which would be, you know, they're like a music artist, which, you know, Michael Jackson, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? But then also they're German.
And they were funny, and they were like, yeah, this is the name.
They were edgy, yeah. It's an edgy metalcore band from like 2008 or 2010.
Oh, that also explains a lot. Back in the era of like Eat Me While I'm Hot, or Sounds of Animals Fighting, or Drugs wasn't until later.
I Wrestled a Bear once.
I Wrestled a Bear once, yes! That's what I haven't
No
heard
spaces?
forever.
Just I Wrestled a Bear once.
God, the no space name bands were also such a big thing back then.
Hate prog rock, but if it comes to metal, aka some complicated avant-garde, I like it. Yeah, like there's certain genres like that where it's like other people can love this, but you know, but me, I hear the genre and I'm like, I don't like this genre. But when you blend those elements into a genre I usually do like, I end up liking it a lot.
I like the more folk punk style bands, like Modern Baseball and stuff like, and bands like that.
so unfunny. Kami, Astra's a really fucking funny individual. I don't know what you mean.
I also remember really liking
Old
the
punk?
old Pop Goes Punk albums. I remember really enjoying those.
Oh my god, I remember those. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Where yeah, it was like
Ice-
different punk and like post-hardcore
Mm-hmm.
bands doing covers of pop songs.
Icebox lives rent-free in my head. I don't even remember which band it was that sings it. I just know that that song was a fucking bop to me for a very long time. Modern baseball.
I did I think it was a Destria
Tasky.
did a
Singer Modern
Despacito
Baseball
cover.
had his own. They fucking would do Despacito.
Was it a Destria? I don't know. I don't think it was. It might not have been a Destria. It was someone like that. They started
There
with
was
an A.
some.
But yeah.
The singer of Modern Baseball is in another band as well that also would fall under like folk punk. Oh, another one, Andrew Jackson Jihad, or they renamed it AJJ. That would also fall under folk punk. I'm trying to think of another one, but I can't remember. My brain don't work right now. I'm trying. Sometimes names come to my head and they like disappear as soon as I'm trying to like say it out loud.
If you guys just see me jamming, just leave me alone. I'm in my element.
Slaughter Beach Dog, that's what it is. That's the other band the singers of Modern Baseball are in. The funny thing is that it's the exact same band, and it's almost the exact same genre of music, but it's just a little different of a genre that they made a whole second band for it.
It's sort of like what's it called? Psycho Stick, and then they have the other band of theirs that's like the same people, the same kind of genre, but they do the serious music instead of joking music.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. That or God, Eat Me While I'm Hot was also another guy. Was also another thing. That was his
Flogging
metal
Molly
band.
or
That was
Dropkick
another
Murphy.
band. Dropkick Murphy.
So what I'm getting at is, Tasky, you're thinking of bands that are just violent verb and then person's name.
Yeah, that would be under the same genre as Andrew
Flogging
Jackson Jihad.
Molly,
If you
Dropkick
ever hear
Murphy.
their music, their shit gets fucking dark. But it'll be like the most playful fucking folk music while singing some of the darkest fucking shit.
Stroking.
Richard.
No, we said violent.
Kami, who are you stroking?
Kami, we said violent.
Oh, I thought Kami was talking about their afternoon.
It's true. True.
Yeah. So,
Kami's like,
who's
oh
Richard?
no, start sitting up. No.
Nuh-uh. I don't even know a Richard. Was it Hello Goodbye? No, that's a whole different band. Yeah, now I need to find out who that
Oh, this right here.
who was the other person.
Oh my god. That's an earworm. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna be like gushing over my music and whatever. He said, "So how's the game?" That's crazy. I could hear the zipper going up whenever he asked that.
Yo, the game's great. We never passed the title screen.
Yes, we did. We're on chapter select.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. So,
We
once again,
made
to anyone
some
that's new here,
progress,
welcome
okay?
to the Totally Not a Podcast stream, where we spend maybe 1/2, if not 1/3, if not 1/4, if not 1/5, if not maybe 1/10 of the stream actually playing the video game.
We play video games.
Yeah, we play video games? Holy shit.
Fuck, I thought that was
Yo,
a
that's
bonus.
crazy. Yo, who said we play video games? This is the Totally Not a Podcast podcast. What are you talking about? Where we'll have the title
Transproducers,
screen of a video game.
Zijaro and Pitch, along with Usuri app, the vocals actually did a trance cover of Hooba Stank's The Reason, if you remember the band from back in the day. I do remember Hooba Stank because the singer of Hooba Stank ended up doing the vocals for the title track of, or the main theme of Sonic Forces.
That's what it is. Eat Me While I'm Hot is just the heavier thing of the band for Never Shout Never.
I'll never shut up.
You remember Never Shout Never?
You know Family Force 5? Is that one gonna hit you?
Yes, I do actually.
Yeah. Trance with rock infusion with a twist. I wish I could really
Oh
get
my
into
God.
rock, but it's very rare I get into actual rock.
Sometimes-
As you hear
You know-
from my playlist, a lot of it is just metal. Metalcore
my-
specifically, or post-hardcore.
My Oshi has me listening to my old early 2000s remix bands from back in the day.
They play games with Fortnite Guy? Wait, who plays games with Fortnite Guy? Who is Fortnite Guy?
Who is Fortnite Guy?
You're listening to 178.2 FM, where we play games, and produce music. This ain't your MTV station yaps for 4 hours. Oh, dude, speaking of which, Architects made what a wonderful comeback.
Remember when MTV played music videos?
Some Architect songs are so fire, but then some sound so boring for me. Yeah, I feel like that's like most bands that have like, 20 albums. You're gonna find some that are boring. North Lane, their entire Node and Mesmerize, whatever, albums were just sleep for me. And
I'm
then
just looking up bands that I haven't listened to in forever. Tokyo Police Club is one I haven't heard in forever.
he's green, I think called Chief Master. What?
Heyo, he green. Heyo, I'm green. Maybe call me
Master
Shrek
Chief?
now.
John Halo?
Master Queef?
I love Master Queef.
Yo, Master Queef.
The female representative of Halo. Master Queef.
Hell yeah. You smell that? Kaze.
Dude, I think overall Architects made a wonderful comeback. I don't think they've ever had, in my opinion, I don't think they've ever had a bad album. But I think they've had songs that are kind of eh.
What was it? Master
Listen to the
Architect?
New Era EP. New Era E EP.
Or are they just called Architects, or is it something Architect?
No, Architect. Just Architect.
Just Architect?
You should know
Okay.
Architect.
I'm sure when I listen to them, it'll come back to me. I'm just not gonna push the play button right now while I'm live.
Was it called Silence Outlives the Earth? I like how low this song is. What do you mean by low?
I think they're messing with you again.
In the Many Names of God? Oh, with the guitar, yeah. The guitar is not only low, it's dark as well. It's not a bright guitar, it's a dark guitar. So a dark guitar will be, it's not that it's actually really low, but it's just that the lower frequencies are more prominent than they are in bright guitars. Bright guitars will have a lot more higher frequencies that will let you hear more of the metally, like metallic kind of clangy sounds in the strings. The dark guitar is gonna sound more like just like a almost boomy kind of sound.
I see.
I prefer bright, but I don't mind dark guitars if you do it in a way that I like, which, I mean, that's the only way I can describe it without getting like really technical with music, and then it's gonna not make sense to most people. Favorite rapper is
Oh.
Jim Carrey and Imposter is fucking insane.
Huh? What?
Jim Carrey in Imposter.
He rapped? Huh?
Quote unquote, yeah.
need to listen to this now. Can you link me this? I want to listen to this when I get a chance.
You might have to. I'm sure you can find it on YouTube.
I'm sure.
Please don't
sure.
go there. I have to go pee, and I did not have time to listen to it. So I'm educated about music tech. You don't have time to listen to me? That's fucked up, man.
Wow.
That's fucked up. I mean, if you don't have time, you don't have to be in the stream.
That's
I appreciate you being in the stream. I love your presence in the stream. But if you don't have time to listen to me, then you don't have to be in the stream. As much as I would hate that.
Our presence is very forcefully forcing the piss right out of Kaze.
My eyes are yellow?
Our presence has filled Kaze with piss, and now
that's called jaundice.
Expel. Hey, John, who dis? Who's
that's
John?
Called jaundice.
I don't think John's got
That's a health condition.
Yeah, I still don't think John's got this. No, I actually don't know the difference between light and dark guitar music. Most of my experience started and ended
Bright,
in, like,
bright,
Right,
not light. Right.
Is light also its own separate thing, or?
Yeah, light means it's not heavy. Bright to dark, light to heavy.
Whoa. Yeah, I didn't know much about that kind of stuff.
Well, yeah, that's more of a thing that you know about whenever you're like making music, or at least you're, trying to play guitar, you're dialing in a tone and
Yeah, jaundice is usually pretty dangerous.
those kind of things.
That's why you don't hold in your piss. All right.
Also,
You ready
how
to
do
see
I
if we can-
sound on my mic?
You're still fine. Why?
Because I did change it to where like I compressed myself more so that even when I'm talking quiet, it still sounds nice and loud.
No,
While at the same time, if I sound really loud, it doesn't actually sound like I'm volume-wise
doesn't
getting too far away.
Yeah, like it keeps it balanced to where it's not like.
Yes. It
It
quite
sounds like
literally
you gotta-
compresses it.
Yeah. Yeah, it keeps it medial.
Couldn't that be pretty dangerous? Yes, jaundice is extremely dangerous. That's why whenever
Jaundice is
Kami was like, my eyes are yellow, I was like, that's called jaundice. Quite literally, the yellowing of the eyes is jaundice.
Yeah.
Not good. Not good for you guys. PSA, jaundice bad.
PSA jaundice bad.
Jaundice bad.
Now what about purple eyes?
Okay, now you just want attention. I was actually kind of mad. Speaking of like live shows and stuff, I was actually kind of mad. I wanted to go see a live show of who was it? They're coming to my area soon. Let's see. I know I sent it. Or no, my roommate sent it to me.
My eyes were yellow because I caught P virus. At least it's not T virus.
Breaking Benjamin, Chevelle,
Ooh.
and Starset.
That would have been sick.
But then I looked it up, and it's just gonna be one of those arena ones where you just sit and you can barely see the fucking band, and I'm not gonna do it.
That's the problem when it comes to like those bands. They've gotten.
And you pay over $100 just to sit there.
Yeah, I don't like big area concerts either. I like my small venues.
The Prodigy's
I
playing
like
this year.
how-
That's fucking awesome. When is the Prodigy gonna have their own Prodigy? They've been around for a while. It's about time they get their own Prodigy. The next band should be called
I
The Prodigy's
also-
Prodigy, and it's all their kids.
Mhm. I remember singing Chevelle the one time we did Twitch Sings, when Twitch Sings was still a thing.
I remember Chevelle. I loved them as a kid. I was never too into Chevelle. Couldn't really get into him. I was mainly wanting to go there for Breaking Benjamin and Starset, but
I was really into Chevelle.
if I'm gonna be
when I
sitting
was
in a
younger.
fucking arena, no thanks.
That's another MySpace era band I'm gonna have to start listening to again.
What, Chevelle?
Yeah, I like Chevelle. And Breaking Benjamin. Breaking Benjamin's good too.
Dude, by the way, speaking of MySpace, that MyOshi thing has been a little addicting.
Funny enough, after I linked you the invite, I have not gotten back on it.
I made a little app shortcut on it so it can automatically sign me in and everything, so I don't have to like sign in every time or whatever. I fucking so obsessed with it. I just keep like, it's so
me thumbs down with
nostalgic.
it.
Okay, I'm old. I get it. I'm a grandma. I
feel
look
it.
at something
I
that
feel
looks
it.
like MySpace or Tumblr, and I'm like, yes.
I'm looking at it right. I'm looking at your MySpace right now.
Xylophone slaps? What xylophone? Speaking of which, dude, this song slaps, bro. This song slaps.
Hey yo.
Me saying that as if it's not my fucking playlist of my favorite. Oh, the Prodigy's Prodigy.
What if the Prodigy is its own
Are you
Prodigy?
old? What should I say? Yes, I am old. I'm gonna go cry about it now. I have been crying about how old I am many, many times. I hate being old.
She says in front of the 32-year-old sitting on her head.
The mental turmoil going through my head. We already talked about this.
I'm the mental turmoil sitting on your head.
Have you seen? You're 24. Astra, I love you.
Damn.
Aru, you're turning 25 after just prestige levels. That's insane. How are both of you on the same page of me being 24? I'm 24. I'm almost fucking dead. Kami, you're almost fucking dead.
24 prestige
Do Polish
1.
people just have like? Do Polish people just like grow a ripcord by like at age 26 and you pull it and they just die? Like they deflate?
Possibly, maybe. Have you ever seen a Polish person past 25?
Yes, technically. They're probably not real. Yeah, they're probably not real. Thinking about it, probably all just like balloons.
It's all a dream.
That too. We go into the overdrive, move abroad in Paris. You guys you guys are like creatures that like leave your home so that you can die in peace without anyone seeing.
Yeah.
It's keep
Like
the illusion
cats.
alive to all the younger Polish people that you never die.
Like
Like a crab.
a grub. Oh god. They practice the old ways. Kaze.
It's like all Polish people are like, did you know since we're Polish we never die? And it's the illusion's only kept up because everyone who reaches like 26 just moves out of Poland and then dies elsewhere.
They can't prove it if we're not there.
A Polish person is slowly dying, they get their citizenship somewhere else, and then suddenly they're alive again because they're no longer Polish.
Ah, so that's how it works. The only
That's
way
exactly
to
how it
not
works.
perish is by not being Polish anymore.
You die Polish, or you live long enough to become British.
Ah, fuck. Yeah. guess I'm pulling the line.
Okay, that's a good. Kami, you have permission to use that one since you're Polish. There you go. You die Polish or you live long enough to see yourself become British. Oh my god. Did I actually... I'll probably have to show you guys later, but did I actually show you guys the song I worked on that I was commissioned for?
Ooh, new song?
That I made at the end of January?
I do not know about this.
Okay, I just wanted to ask because like I don't know if I actually shared it on my chat, but I don't need to share it right now. It just came into my brain. And if it wasn't made in January, that tells you that I was not thinking about it for this fucking long. So the minute it came into my brain again, I was like, I need to say that.
That works. That works.
The moment you replace the vodka with a cup of tea. Oh god, if I become British, the lack of AC will kill me faster than getting liver cirrhosis.
God damn. Well then.
I'm kind of stupid. What do Polish people speak? Is it Polish? Does Polish have its own language?
Polish language?
Or do they share a language with a different... Polish is language? Okay. I never knew. I knew that
there's
Poland
language called
spoke a
Polish.
different language than English, but I did not know if Polish was an language or not. With regional offshoots? Do you guys have regional offshoots? You guys have dialects? It's actually always so cool. Like even the smaller countries can still fit having different regional dialects in different areas. Non-Eastern Europeans, or for non-Eastern Europeans, Polish sounds very different to other Slavic languages. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I wanted to. I have a friend who's in Malaysia. I wanted to learn Malaysian, just because she's a close friend of mine, and it would have been cool. Duolingo doesn't even have a Malaysian on there.
Huh? Interesting. I'm
So that's
surprised Duolingo
cool.
doesn't have that.
I didn't want to be like fluent, but I wanted to like learn it so I could learn more about, you know, her culture, her heritage, everything, and just like learn more about the language. I think that's cool, and she's a really close friend of mine, so I wanted to do it for her, but no. There's any Duolingo is like the one that I knew for sure that I could like learn and like actually have time to do it on my phone. Any other way I would have to like just use some sort of service or pay for some sort of service that I'm like, I don't want to pay for a whole different fucking service.
You do what I did
Silesian,
with French.
Kashubian are the most prominent ones. Do what?
You do what I did. You do what I did with French. Just fly there and figure it out while you're there.
Oh, you're right. I could just spend so much more money to just fucking fly there. I'm not going to Malaysia. Even she says, don't come here. It's a shithole. I want to leave this place.
Fair.
I know one person from Malaysia and she made a song with you. That's true. Zephy's Malaysian.
Oh. Nice.
I've made a song with only a couple people. Zephy and like that whole crew, like Zephy, Mev, Nash, and me, and then
Speaking of, I have to.
Hayoshi Yuto, who's American,
At some
and then
at
also
some point I
Yumimi
have to-
Dreams, who's American.
My friend finally finished editing the music for the cover I'm in, so now I just gotta start actually editing the music video for it.
Hey yo, yeah, it's the group one where you have your own part.
Yeah.
That's
The same
fucking
group I edited a
exciting.
music video for a couple weeks back. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked about it. I think
Yeah.
it sounds pretty fun. It sounds neat. It is an enjoyable song. I was pretty proud of it. We became like because I've told you before, we're like a little group of people that have like our own little separate skills that works out and putting it all together.
Yeah.
Because I edit the
Oh my God,
music
mind
video,
over?
one does the R, one
Is
does
Matt
the
here?
tuning. Dale?
Matt's not here. Never mind.
Damn.
Damn, I
One
tried.
second, I got pee real quick. I drank too many fluids. I've had like 3 Dr. Peppers.
This song fucks so hard. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, is that Dr. Pepper? Is that Dr. Pepper? Is that Dr. Pepper? You talking about the guy who's like asleep on like the chair? And then they like wake them up with the Dr. Pepper. I fucking love that video. It's so good. Okay, quick crash out, guys, because I love crashing out on my channel. So this song is from a game that I don't even play. I've never touched because the gameplay does not look fun to me. The game itself and the lore doesn't interest me. It's from Nikke, Goddess of Victory, if you guys know what Nikke is. Too gooner for me. Not enough gameplay. It's just so you can watch butts jiggle. I think it's eh. But the fact that there's so many people who refuse to listen to music, even if they haven't or don't play a game, is insane to me, by the way. Like people who are like, oh, I'm not gonna listen to this song because like not like, oh, I'm not gonna listen to this song because I plan on playing this game and I want to hear it in the game. That's different. But people who are just like, I'm not gonna listen to the song. I also don't plan on playing the game. Bro, who gives a shit? The game is different from the song. The song can stand on its own. If someone's gonna recommend you and be like, hey, check out this song, at least try to check it out. Don't just be like, oh, it's from a video game or an anime that I'm not gonna watch or I'm not gonna play. Fuck off, man. Fuck off. It's stupid. That's stupid to me, personally. Like, I don't play Nikke. I don't plan on playing Nikke. It just does not look fun to me. I've seen gameplay multiple times from my friends. It is not something that interests me. But this song fucks so hard. It does remind me of Pendulum, where they kind of get that drum and bass kind of sound, but from an actual drum with some rock in it. It's really cool. That is a weird line of thinking, but it's a fucking line of thinking that exists more than the opposition of it. Like, people will be like, I'm not going to listen to that because it's from a game I've not played or not heard of or whatever. And it's like, who the fuck cares? Nobody gives a shit about your holier than thou fucking, like, your stupid fan theories of your main character syndrome. Press the fucking play button, dude. Dude, I've seen videos of Pendulum live shows and they look so fucking crazy. But then again, the guy from Pendulum knows, he knows a lot of people. So he has some connections to get some shit. That's why he's been able to get like such high quality live shows with all these moving parts. Yeah, see, their light technician is one of the best in the scene. That's what I'm saying. It's like the connections that he has is like unmatched.
Okay, I heard that crash out you're saying. I totally agree. Because I've never played Expedition, the Expedition 36, but their music is so fucking good.
Expedition 33 has literally the best fucking instance of operatic vocals I've ever heard in my life.
And I love operatic. Calafina is also one of my favorite bands, just because of that very same thing.
Oh, Calafina, bro.
Bro,
I remember
Calafina.
I first heard of Calafina because of a show that nobody fucking watched and I love. It's called Ald Noah Zero.
Yes! Yes!
I love Ald Noah Zero.
Okay, season 1 Ald Noah Zero, peak. really fucking good. 2,
Season 2,
I'm a little iffy with.
and people are gonna say it's bad. Yes, I understand. I know.
I don't say it's a bad, I just say it's just okay. I think it was trying to follow the high that was season 1, but it never really got to reach the same level. But I wouldn't say it was bad, it was still enjoyable.
I think they just didn't properly. They didn't choose their battles properly with what they wanted to do in the story.
I just
Like, I felt like they were focusing on things that didn't matter in the second season sometimes.
I just feel the story would have ended better if they ended it the way in 1, where they did, than dragging it out with all the other stuff they were doing into.
I mean, we still
been a
needed
while
an answer.
Yeah.
Cause like, sure, he went in and like, spoilers for those who haven't seen it, by the way. So
I haven't watched it in over a decade,
like,
so my memory's a little iffy on it.
what's his name? I don't remember his name. The main guy, the
Blonde one or the brunette?
Ina something. That dude.
Oh, the names aren't gonna help me. actually.
Inaho.
I only noticed the blonde guy and the brunette guy.
Well, Inaho's the Japanese one. The one with the Japanese name is the Japanese one.
You know, you'd think that would help my case, but that does not help my situation.
Japanese means not blonde.
You don't know that.
Unfortunately, that's just how it is. The other guy is named Slain.
There it is. Okay, I had to look him up on Google. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Kaizuka Inaho or Kaizuki Inaho.
I gotta look. Oh no, there he is. No, that's right. That's right.
Inaho did get actually into their their big old base and whatever, and then Slain shot him. But we still needed the answer of like what was going to happen, because you can't just say, oh, they got the princess back and then that's it. Like, obviously the princess is gonna have an issue because of what they're doing, because they tried to assassinate her to do their own thing. So like, there was a lot that needed to be answered there. So I don't mind that they did a season 2. I just don't think they focused on the right things in season 2 until the end. The end part they did.
I just figured her publicizing about the assassination made by her own cohorts would have been enough to push her to get control and then allow her to change things the way she wanted it to. That's where I thought it was going to go, at least in season 1.
I get that, but when you're dealing with a collective conscience, you're not going to be able to just be like, oh, this one thing's going to win everyone over.
Yeah, but most anime politics
Instead,
tend
half
to
the
go
time
that
it's going to
way.
be like, oh shit, yeah, you're dealing with politics where it's like, is this a ruse? Is she lying? Is this a setup? There's so many things that can happen that you need to continuously provide definitive proof over and over again. And sure, there will still be people who don't believe that, but they're going to be a complete minority compared to the others. But that's only if you put in all of the work to get multiple facts from different angles correct.
I agree.
So that's why I was
but
like,
I also have to drop the sad fact that not many mecha or political style animes go that far. Sadly.
They don't, but you cannot hold the standard of how far one should or shouldn't go based on others if it's a project of its own.
I run on the expectation of what has casually run through, and then if more happens, I'm pleasantly surprised. But I go on the expectation that it's gonna be downplayed like most of the others do, just so I don't get disappointed. I don't have a mentality so that I can still enjoy something by keeping a neutral line. It's also why I tend to not hate shows or anything.
I have shows that I hate, and it's because I'm really good at like throwing away the I'm really good at throwing away all the problems of comparison, unless it's within the same series. Like, you know, like I can compare Resident Evil 9 to Resident Evil 7, right? They're both Resident Evil. I can't compare Resident Evil to Alan Wake. If I want to find comparisons, that's okay, I can. But I can't do that and call that my definitive argument. I'm trying to see the piece of art for what it is, not what everything else is compared to it.
I'd compare more to mechas that were coming out at the exact same time, like Valvrave the Liberator, Ironblood Orphans, and I know there was another one that I wasn't too big a fan of. I still watched it, but it fell off of memory. I can't remember what the name was.
What was it about? Thank you, Twig, for the
Also-
hydrate. Thank you for the stretch. Thank you for the posture check.
Was it Nobunaga?
What was it about?
No, Nobunaga. I think that's what the anime was. It was like mecha. Nobunaga the Fool? No, Nobunaga no Shinobi. No, it was Nobunaga the Fool.
Oh, I forgot that was Mecha, bro.
Yeah.
It's so sidelined as Mecha. When did you get a plushie asset? Whenever I took Scrubbles and I turned him into a marketable plushie, and he's
So
cursed
is
to
I
be
the
that way
marketable
forever.
plushie. I'm also now Aru's hat.
There was
trying to
also a
see-
couple. Was Valvrave? Valvrave
Valvrave the
was
Liberator
around
was also.
Godzilla?
It was a few years off of it, like maybe like, but not by too far off. I remember loving Valvrave the Liberator though.
Oh my god, it was 2013. I keep thinking Valvrave was like 2006, bro. I don't know why.
I fucking love Valvrave.
Trimmy and I were doing you know, the guess the game thing where like they give you images and you try to guess them.
Yeah.
Try to guess what game it is. They have that for anime, and so Trimmy and I were going through that.
Gargantua is also a pretty interesting anime. 2013 was the time where I was like in my most weeb era, where I was watching a lot more anime than any other time.
Gargantua.
Yeah, Gargantua.
Oh, the Verderous Planet. Oh my god. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
Oh
I'm thinking, like,
god.
there's a lot of animes of that time that I like watched so much
You
of.
don't understand. We needed that chick to belly dance in front of the main character and zoom in on her stomach
Oh, totally.
for a
necessary.
reason, guys. You don't understand. It's so important to the plot.
Oh, most definitely. You know another one I really liked from that time? Kokoro Connect. Not a mecha, but also just a really, it was a very good slice of life
You
one.
speak to me about Kokoro Connect.
So you are a fan.
I love Kokoro Connect.
I also love.
Nobody
Kokoro
I
Connect.
know has ever seen Kokoro Connect.
I know,
love
and I fucking
Kokoro
hate it because I love it.
I love Kokoro Connect.
Yes. Although I will say, for the very
Chat, if you
longest
haven't
time,
seen Kokoro Connect,
my
watch
number one
Kokoro.
favorite anime for a very long time was Shinsekai Yori.
I love Shinsekai Yori.
Which, by the way, really fucking hate this happened. No longer licensed by Crunchyroll, so there is no legal way to watch it.
You want to talk about wonderful shows that have no legal way to watch it? It's called Glass Lip.
Oh, I do know Glass Lip. Oh, wait.
I love Glass
So-
Lip. Nobody has seen that.
I have watched Glass Lip. I am okay with Glass Lip.
I
I
love
am-
Glass Lip. I think it's one of the most comfy shows I've ever experienced, and I cannot continuously experience how comfy it is because trying to find it even on pirated anime sites is almost fucking impossible.
Yeah. They went
Mom,
hard
I'm
on
sorry.
the like glasswork sections when they're doing like glass stuff. Like they went hard on those animations specifically. God, I'm trying to remember which anime I was watching that this was the tail end of, that I was like kind of burnt out on the genre. On this more comfy style. Because I was definitely watching it at a time when I was a bit
Oh,
more
Mom,
burnt
I'm
out.
sorry is the Dongwa.
Mara the what? Oh, Mom, I'm sorry.
Mom, I'm
Alright.
sorry is a Dongwa, which is a Chinese animated show.
Alright.
should go sleep and enjoying hearing you yap too much and found a cold one. You mean a beer?
Listen, for the Totally Not a podcast, we have long moments where we will talk for hours on end and very much enjoy ourselves. Nagiyasu, that's who it is.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Nagiyasu was the anime I was watching before this.
Nagiyasu?
Yeah, Nagiyasu, A Lull in the Sea.
Oh, yeah. Nagino Asukara.
Yeah. I was watching that one first, and then I watched the Glass Slip in the tail end of Nagi no Asukara. But because I watched Nagi no Asukara, I was kind of getting burnt out in the like slice of life genre, so I needed to watch something else. But instead of doing that, I watched Glass Slip instead. Although,
genuine question.
Yeah.
You get burnt out of slice of life? Because I definitely don't.
Okay.
I get burnt out of shonen and stuff like that, but I do not get burnt out of slice of life.
Just to be clear, I was in the peak of my Seo Koji era during this time, so I had read all of his mangas at that same year, watched Nagi no Asukara, then watched Glass Slip, but then I also watched the Kawaii Complex Guide, and Waiting in the Summer. What was another one I was watching? But I was watching a lot of that.
Koji is the Suzuka one, right?
Kawaii Complex? Or...
Seo Koji was the Suzuka guy, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He made Suzuka. He made Kimi no Umachi. Kuka.
Yeah, Kimi no Umachi.
Yes. Heart X Heart, I think it was. That he also made. No, half and half.
Yeah.
Yeah, half and half. That one's also really good. That one he was making around the same time as Kimi no Umachi. They're not in the same world like most of his other stuff tend to be. They're more like coincided worlds. So when you're reading half and half, you'll see when they go to the theaters, they're watching Kimi no Umachi. Where in Kimi no Umachi, when they have cute little date moments going to the theaters, they're watching half and half. And I thought that was really
yeah. It's sort of like when you watch a Cultic 9 and then one of the chicks asks the main character, what were you like, what have you been doing, or what were you doing? And then he goes, I was playing Steins Gate.
Yes. No, yeah, stuff like that. A Cultic 9, that's one I haven't seen yet.
Oh, I love the Science Adventure series. I could talk all day about the Science Adventure series.
You know what's one series I wish had a season 2 but never had one? Tokyo Ravens. I remember being really into Tokyo and Ravens, and then them never getting a continual season made me so sad. So you understand. So you understand.
I love Tokyo Ravens.
My fucking pain that they never continued.
I had the hugest crush on that blonde guy.
Yes, the boy.
I had the hugest crush on that blonde guy.
Yes.
Real, I love Real Tasky. My only issue with Real is that it's kind of the thing we were talking about with like the singer gets all the glory, but I think a lot of times when she works with Giga, I think Giga was kind of carrying her on his back. I'm not gonna lie. I think Giga P deserves more recognition for the Real songs he's made.
Nanolith.
Because most of what I get really into is the instrumentals, the really scronkly, disgusting instrumentals.
I learned of Nanolith through the intro of an anime that I didn't really like very much. Like, it was okay. There was too big of time jumps in it, but I can't remember what the anime was called. But I learned of Nano through them.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Nano the band.
Yeah, it's
I learned of Nano the band.
Nano the band?
Yeah. There's a band called Nano. They did the intro for like Batum, Arpeggio, The Blue Steel, Magical Girl Rising. They've done for a few other animes recently as well. Batum is another series I really liked and wish they had another continual season 4 too.
Batum, dude, it's such like a stupid idea, but you watch it and you get so sucked in.
Yeah, because it's literally just Call of Duty with grenades. Then they got put in a life or death game with the.
Well, not Call of Duty. It's Battle Royale, but with grenades.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. M3. Yeah, now I gotta watch M3. This art looks awesome.
Like, this is my favorite part of the song, Tasky.
Where is this?
I don't know if this one's Giga, but I was talking about like her early stuff when she was first blowing up was Giga. She worked with Giga like almost exclusively.
Giga?
Yeah, for real.
Now it's gonna be stuck in my head trying to figure out what anime this was. I just remember it being like very.
Nano,
animated.
I'm not getting. I'm not getting a band.
Nano?
There's a chick who's just a singer named Nano. There's no band though.
Could just be a singer? I don't recall it just being a singer.
From Batum?
Yeah, they did a song for the two.
Yeah, that's her. That's just her.
Okay. Ah, okay.
Again, it's one of those things where the producer does all that shit and then she's the name. And
I
all
always
she
thought
did
it
was
was like-
vocals. That I
I
guarantee
thought
she
that was
did
just
not.
a bad name.
Oh yeah, she did Dreamcatcher, which is a really good song from Magical Girl Raising Project. Did you watch Conception?
I have.
She did the opening
looks
for that. She did the opening for Kemuriksa too. Which I think Kemuriksa was like a show that was like the same creator as Kemono Friend.
You know what anime I really liked the first season of, but it kind of went too far, leaned too far into harem after season 1? Infinite Stratos.
What? I'm sorry, it leaned too far into harem after season. What are you talking about, bro? Episode
Infinite
3, you
Stratos?
already were like, okay, well, this is harem.
Okay, it had good enough action where the action was still able to balance out the haremness of it. But then season 2, it went full, it just completely ignored action and went straight to just harem. And I was very disappointed in that because I really liked the action in it.
Did you watch Chain Chronicle?
Chain Chronicle. I don't think I've seen this one.
Okay, she did a song in that one. How about Kakurio, Bed and Breakfast for Spirit?
I've also not seen it.
I'm trying to find the one you were talking about that you can't remember.
I'm
Aria the
literally
Scarlet
logging
Emerald?
it. No, it's not Aria. I know that's not it. Ooh, Megalobox. I
Fibrain?
need to rewatch Megalobox. I don't think so.
Arpeggio Blue Steel? What about
No, I haven't
Magical
seen that
Warfare?
one. Ooh, what Magical Warfare? No, not Magical Warfare. Well, maybe Magical Warfare.
M3 The Dark Metal. Oh, that's an ending thing. I don't know if you're talking about opening or ending.
Opening. It was definitely in the older, maybe like 2013, if not like further back.
Yeah. She started around 2012.
Yeah. It was definitely an anime that kind of like just fell off the face of the earth.
What a contrast, Real versus Wage War. Yeah, that's how my playlist goes. That's literally how it goes. I think. Let me, hold on.
Oh, Kaku no Terra was really such a good anime.
Oh, Yoi Yoi Kokon. That's the song you're thinking of. Tasky. My favorite song from her has to be maybe Loveratory featuring NQRSE. Not the new, I say new, it's like 2019 or 2018. Not the re-release of Loveratory where she removed the GOAT NQRSE, but the one that has NQRSE in it. Or it would have to be probably that one that played Shinkaron. Think Alone. Or Utena. Utena is really good too. Even most of the time I'm not really stuck with old stuff. I miss a bit of the 90s style anime, which were a lot more sinister, like Jinro. I remember Jinro. Ghost in the Shell, Akira. And so, yeah, that's true. Hi, Trash Panda. Welcome.
I'm sure it'll come back to me later.
Date
at some
this.
point.
Honestly, we haven't been dating in the first place. We've been fucking talking instead of dating the fucking elder to being.
Which, speaking of, I actually do need to start heading out to pick up my kid from daycare.
Oh my god, yeah, it is 4:30.
It is
Holy shit.
it is already
God damn,
4:30.
It is
We got
4:30 for you. Holy
distracted.
fuck, dude. We just keep fucking talking.
Yo, welcome to the Totally Not podcast where we now officially play 0% of the video game while we talk about things. Just wait, on the drive to picking up my kid, I'm gonna like remember the actual name of the anime.
Maybe, were you not talking about Nonetheless?
I don't think so, maybe? That does sound like something I would do.
Not Nonetheless. Who am I thinking of? It's, Now? No,
it's not. They're called Nano. I'm looking at this, I don't remember if this being the correct song. Fragments of Memory?
Fragments of Memory?
That's the song name. I know it's the same album. Am I the
Fragments of Memories is a Vocaloid song that she did a cover of.
Yeah. I know it's something in that album that was in an anime, but I can't remember which anime it was. Which I know definitely does not pin it down.
Wait, you said what is the way to pin it down?
Omaire Gakura, I think was the album.
Omoide Kakura? That's Fragments of Memory.
I know there's an album that she has that like looks like this. Or is it Manual? No, not Manual. That's a website. No, Manual is the album. This is the album.
Oh, Noir?
Yeah.
Her first album.
Yeah.
Magenta, Beautiful Ground, Dive in Your Eyes, and Empty Shell are the only songs on there that aren't covered.
I know there's one that was in an anime. I just can't remember which one it was. And I believe it was one that was in this album. Regardless, I'm gonna need to find someone to
Let me
rate.
find it.
Are you planning to stay live or are you?
I'm gonna be ending.
I'll have you pick who we rating this time. 'Cause I think I've been picking the last couple times.
I got so distracted looking at the actual anime she's done. I don't know. It has to be one of the ones I already said, because that looks like the only ones she's actually done.
I know it's one of those magical school ones.
It's probably Maho Senso. Magical Warfare.
That sounds familiar. I'm thinking it's this one. Because there's one that just has these really bad time jumps that, like, I don't know, it rubbed me the wrong way because it seemed like the character just gets stronger all of a sudden. And there was no
And this
real
was like
payoff
back in like
happened.
2010s, right?
Yeah. I think it might be Maho Senso. I think that might just be.
It has to be. I'm literally not finding anything else that has like a magical school.
That has to be it.
All right, let's find someone right.
Yes. I'm gonna agree with you in this one. I know the whole anime ends with like some timey-wimey, time-jumpy stuff.
Wibbly wobbly.
Wibbly wobbly. Now, whether he went to the future or the past, I cannot remember. But it was something that happened. There was some sort of time travel thing that I think just really, like, I thought was off-putting about it.
Yeah, sure, we'll read this person. Let me send the name.
Sucker for love. Date.
All right, let me start the raid. Yappering do that way. It's okay, get my grabby little hands on Jinro. Enjoyable 3 hours, yeah. Valid 3 hours. Remember
Very
Jim
valid
Carrey
3
rap on your way
hours.
there.
I will remember
Yeah,
this.
ask you for a large favor. Tasky, what is the favor? I didn't see that, Tasky. I'm so sorry. What's the favor? Go ahead, Tasky. Come on. You eventually try to get Puppet back to Spotify, but just didn't find the motivation to do so. Yeah, I know. It's just been defeating whenever, like, I got it removed because someone else decided to put it in a fucking bot playlist. That, like, really makes me feel defeated because it's like, how do I not know they're just going to do it again? And then I'm going to have to pay more money of my own to put it back up there.
Yeah, that is fair. All right, my fellows. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves with the Totally Not podcast, where we talk about things for almost 100% of the VOD and possibly play video games later. Next week, we'll see if we actually get some gameplay
Hopefully
done.
you play a video game.
Oh, we'll see what happens. Hope you guys enjoy yourselves. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, hasta luego. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, guys. Love you guys. And yes, it costs money to put it back up. But I will see you guys later. I should be live later tonight with Hono. Bye-bye. I love you all.
I now must actually rush down to pick up my child, so I'll catch you later.
All right. Catch you later.
Yeah, it was a fun time though. Bye-bye.
Oh, dude, it's so fun talking to you.
Hell yeah, our little yapping sections are always a good time. I enjoy them a lot.
I know.
Hell yeah. All right, for our next
Bye-bye.
podcast next week. Bye-bye.
Yeah.